Welcome back to some Stalwart Souls. As always, we're going to take a few moments to let people introduce themselves and let the audience know what they got going on, and if they choose to also talk about their characters, or in Shay's case, maybe an interesting bug fact. And if they got anything plugged or if they got anything they want to plug, they absolutely can do so as well. Aside from that, as per usual, we will start off with one Edward Bosco.
Oh, gross. I hate that guy. You can find me at EdBoscoVA on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok, and right here on twitch.tv/Edward Bosco, where tomorrow will be some Vecna Eve of Ruin. It's going to be a lot of fun. You guys should come check that out over on Distortion Devil's channel. And then it's a double header because we're jumping right back into Monster Hunter. We are approaching level 100, which I hear will once again give me more stuff to do. So I'm looking forward to potentially hitting that on stream. Wednesday will be Unexpectables, barring any more things going wrong. Monty, you're feeling good, right?
Yeah, I should be fine.
Let's go! Unexpectables on Wednesday. Looking forward to that because we have air combat once again. No spoilers, but the thing we're fighting is tough. Anyway, Thursday, Metal Gear Solid 3. Friday is wrestling. Saturday is nothing for me. It's weird. Saturday is my off day. Sunday is the Lord's Day. But don't let me rest. Be a Kuaz. Coming up a week from this Sunday, because this Sunday we're not starting, but a week from this Sunday, we are bringing the Prince Division back to once again go through Baldur's Gate on an honor run with mods. The only difference is we've subbed out Sarah for the less known level 1 EV. So a little bit of a downgrade, but we'll make it work. But yeah, check that out on all of our channels a week from this coming Sunday. It's going to be a lot of fun. And that is me.
That's
all right. Next up, we have Shay.
Hello. You can find me here, or you can find me on Monty's channel. Twice on Monty's channel a week now.
Oh.
I know, we expanded.
Yeah, the quality control's a little out of whack, but whatever.
Yeah, we're learning what it's like to be totally real life lawyers, totally legal. Everything's legal.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's why we're lawyers.
Bug fact. I'll tell you about mantises because I specifically gifted some to Gaius last week. There's only one mantis that's legal to own in Canada, and that's the Chinese green mantis. Everything else is illegal. All the cool flower-looking ones, completely illegal.
Contraband.
Not allowed to own it. But yeah, they're pretty cool. I mean, they have egg sacs that are called uthekas that can have anywhere from like 50 to 200 babies in them. But like, it's cool because they commit siblicide where they kill each other and kind of cull the numbers. So,
That's so cool.
Damn.
Okay, next.
Just moving it along.
We got a level 1 Eevee.
Yo, I play on other people's streams a lot more than I do my own streams, but maybe coming up soon, I might be playing Split Fiction 3 with someone. No, nothing set in stone yet, but that'll be fun. I'll announce more later, because we haven't set anything in stone.
You can also catch Eevee on Thursdays.
Yeah, that's included in the you can catch me on other people's streams.
That's fair. You'll just have to find them.
You'll figure it out. If you haven't figured it out by now, someone else will mention it in this group.
Next up, we have Montgomery Glubert.
Hello, it is me, Montgomery Glubert. I am back on track, thanks to Arcov giving me wake-up calls, literally getting me up in the morning. I'm actually back to being functioning, which is great.
Let's not go too far.
Well, I mean, I appreciate everyone's patience with me. But tomorrow, yes, Unexpectables. I'm excited. Aerial combat. Very, very excited. I'm glad I have energy because I really want... Oh my god, it's Monday. Sorry. Tomorrow.
Hey, you did a me! Let's go. I'm not alone.
Yeah. Vecna Eve of Ruin. Very much excited for that. Back to some more D&D over on Connor's channel. Tuesday, got nothing going on. However, next week, Tuesday, we should be hopefully getting back to Keys from the Golden Vault. We've been canceling a bit. It's just busy, and I also wasn't feeling well. Wednesday, Unexpectables, of course. Thursday is Dungeon of the Mad Mage, which I'm very excited for. And then my brain stopped working. Fridays is Final Fantasy 14. We're gonna be doing the Void Arc Alliance raid series. That's the big raid. So hopefully some folks get some cool glams up for that. I'm really looking forward to that. I really like the raid series. The fights are, even though they're level 60, they're still really hard. Some of them at least. And then on Saturday, yeah, you can catch me and Shay on my channel. We're playing Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. We're on the second case right now. And it's totally realistic. I mean, come on. Like, you know.
Yeah, committed 0 crimes. Totally.
We've committed 0 crimes, and prosecutors magically create days where they get new autopsy reports. That really chuffed Shay. She was not a happy camper about that one.
Wait, they create new autopsies each day?
Yeah, so we use it. Go ahead, Shay. You got it. You explained it.
The murder happens, and then it's like, okay, tomorrow is the trial, and you're like, oh man, they don't even give you time for a trial. Okay, cool. And then the trial happens. It's like, oh, when did you get your autopsy report? And we're like, the day after the murder, so like yesterday. And he's like, oh, well, I actually got the updated report the day after that. And I'm like, the day after that is today. What do you mean?
What? And also, why was this not disclosed to the defense? I feel like that's important.
You would think so.
Yeah.
What even the fuck is disclosure rules? I'm mad with you, Shay. What the fuck?
Oh, Bosco, there's no disclosure of the entire series. We found we broke into someone's hotel room and stole a wiretap from a drawer, and we presented it as evidence. It was great.
That's not legal evidence.
Listen, Bosco. In Japan, America, anything goes. All right.
That's fair. I only get my Law and Order knowledge from that.
Oh, right, still me. Shit, sorry.
I was like,
Sunday is my day off. Leave me alone. Monday, you can catch me over at Narrative Declaration, where I'm playing a funny little guy, a little dog. Level 2 dog. In the name by the name of Gravy Barkman. It was a really fun session. And then, of course, you can find me here as Kuro on Cold Rock. I do a lot of things. I should probably maybe chill out a little bit, but I don't care. I'm having fun. Also, I have a new shelf.
let's go.
I love it so much. It's so nice.
I'm surprised you didn't lead with that. That's you're so excited.
Bro, oh man. I'm so excited. I'm so happy.
All right, next up we have one Artsy Heartsy.
Hello. What do I have going on? Evie, are we done with Pokemon?
Unless you want to do more post-game stuff, but we've got 2 Pokemon left.
I'm sure we'll be fine. I don't know. We'll see. I might do some art streaming this week. That's something I really need to do.
Yes.
I know I said that before, and then I didn't stream at all last week. I kind of was like, I need a me week. So, yeah, I don't know. I might still need a me week. We'll see where I'm at, but I'm trying to work on stuff, trying to do things, but nothing really planned other than that. So, yeah.
I suppose that leaves little old me. You can catch me here every Monday at 7 p.m. PST for some more Stalwart Souls. You can catch me Tuesdays, twitch.tv/Distortion Devil at 1 p.m. PST for some more Vecna Eve of Ruin. Thursdays, twitch.tv/Monteglue at 7 p.m. or PST for some more Dungeon of the Mad Mage. Fridays over at twitch.tv/Distortion Devil at 2 p.m. PST for some Cazador's Guide to the Cosmos, though not this week, next week, and every week after. That'll be there. And Saturdays, twitch.tv/Unexpectables. We have some more Gateway. It's getting really, really good. If you like Fallout, I highly recommend it. Very heavily inspired this current arc on Fallout 1 and 2. But that is it for me. For those who are new here, welcome. For those who are coming back, welcome back. You could find the previous episodes of Stalwart Souls up on my YouTube. And you can find the links for everything I'm doing, including my YouTube, over at my Blue Sky as Analyst Grim. But aside from that, players, without further ado, are we ready to begin?
I don't think Kanto is.
I will allow it. Don't worry, you have your friends here.
Your power of friendship.
Why did you...
Roll the initiative.
What?
I
Before
rolled
we
for
even
initiative.
start...
I'm ready, dude. I'm ready to throw down.
Sarah's, thank you for gifting 5 tier 1 subs to the community. And Citric, thank you for continuing your war against Darky Arts with another gifted sub to them.
Hey, let's go. Fuck Darky Arts, man. For once, I agree with
Fight.
Citric.
Fight, fight, fight. Kiss, kiss.
Oh, we got a high train.
No, oh.
Did you say a hype train?
Hype? What? Uh-oh. The conductor is here. All aboard.
All right. Floating through a demiplane is a lone magical asteroid called Cold Rock. 5 friends, Kanato Yuki, Serena Vanderstar, Koro Evis, Ash, and Fenris Karenray, find themselves within the center of a chaotic storm of changes and divisions within the society of Cold Rock. From undead foes, looming aberrations, and fiendish plots, these friends find themselves on the eve of a new era. In our most recent session, the Stalwart Souls launched an assault on a keep in the depths of the Grey Waste. As a thick mind-altering fog surrounded them, the party did battle with devils and basilisks, alongside an errant survivor named Adler. After a harrowing battle against a much larger force, the Stalwart Souls would claim victory over a mutated basilisk riding White Abishai. That's it. And with the battle concluded, Kanato Yuki rushed to find his captured family and discovered them very much alive, but in fear. Here, we jump back into our story. Kanato, please give me a sanity roll.
Yeah,
It's
that
not
fits.
me. It's not me.
Good luck.
Save or roll?
Save, please.
I believe in you. Oh!
Whoa! You were ready.
Apparently they're fucking ready. Okay.
Your eyes widen, Kanato. You see a collection of animalkin from not your memory, but from what descriptions you were given about what your family could have looked like. You see a number of people in various states of age and injury looking up towards you, shocked, their mouths agape, save for one. The only other foxkin stands tall, proud, and nods towards you. His face looks keen, as his fur looks dingy and unkempt. There is a semblance of nobility to him still, as he looks towards you and says aloud, Kanato?
Yes.
As you see beyond this massive tower, the insides of which have been completely gutted, there are only these cages with the number of animalkin inside. The cages are old and rusty and beat up. You feel the cold, barely a warmth at all shielded from the outside, but these people seem resilient despite this. And as this person speaks out to you, you see tears roll down his face as he grabs the spiked bars and kind of tries to reach towards you with another hand. Please, come closer.
Kanto's gonna kind of awkwardly shuffle forward, but like kind of assessing their like physical state. Are they like wounded on top of looking scruffy?
Just about everyone in the cages seems pretty beat up. However, this foxkin looks the worst of it, despite them trying to clearly put on a good show and keep strong for the others.
Well, I don't know what to say. As if I
Please.
get right up and in front of them.
Did you come alone?
No, I'm just a bit ahead of my friends. I'm sure they'll be here any second.
Behind the gateway, near the doors, there are the keys. If you would not mind freeing us from our shackles.
That's why I'm here, right?
Oh, yes, please.
I will attempt to look for them.
You find them pretty easily near the entranceway to the tower.
And then I'm gonna just kind of wait outside for a second, just like have a few deep breaths. Like, hopefully my friends show up because I don't want to be alone.
Fenris was trying to get through the door. I guess didn't want to interrupt the scene, but he would be the next one to go in when he sees Kanatob talking to somebody.
Serena would probably be the last one because I think she was collecting her javelins when you ran into the tower.
Yes, we also split up, so I think there were a couple people that were on their way to follow Kanato and a couple people that were like grabbing their shit. But Fenris will go in. What is Kanato doing when he walks into the room? Is he like hesitating to grab the keys?
They're
Is he
currently like outside, like taking a deep breath, where they got the keys?
Oh, got
They
it. So
just
you're
need
just
a
holding the
moment.
keys. Oh, you walked out with the keys. Got it. Then Fenris is just going to look at you very puzzled. Is everything all right?
Yeah, it's gonna be fine, right?
Of course.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure there was, like, I don't know, nothing else out here. It's stupid as that sounds.
He's going to get down on one knee because small. He's going to put both hands on your shoulders, and he's going to try to make eye contact with you if you're not doing the like nervous side-to-side looking.
Well,
Everything
they'll
is
look
done.
towards you.
Everything is done. Take your time. This is where we're supposed to be.
They don't have time that we. Okay, I'm wasting time.
He'll just
They look pretty bad.
he'll move back and motion for you to go in. He will follow behind you though if you go in.
Yeah, I'll go in. Is anyone else coming in, or who's not collecting their stuff?
Yeah, Ash will also go in as well.
Cora will
Yeah.
as well. Cora's got that look of like a friend having a friend over, and there's like a family thing happening, and they're just kind of like there a little awkwardly, like happy to be there, but just like.
You see a number of refugees. All of you have spent enough time on Cold Rock to notice or to have seen people who have shown up to Cold Rock surviving some sort of calamity or not. This looks no different, save they are in cages and bound in chains. You see what looks like a number of individuals, 1 foxkin as previously mentioned, 3 sparrowkin, 1 badgerkin, a strange-looking lizard-like chameleonkin, a squirrelkin, all adults. You also see a number of children as well of various kins, and I'll post that for you.
I would actually probably try and open the child's cage first because I feel bad.
Notice all the
And-
children are together. Most of them are young to near young adult, save for the squirrelkin who is barely a toddler.
So they separated all the kids from the parents.
Yes.
These motherfuckers.
That's the exotic food.
Oh,
Sorry,
fuck.
sorry,
Oh,
sorry.
my god! Oh, that was really good though.
That's fucking emo
Oh,
shit, man. I mean, I
this
don't
is-
know what to say.
This is the veal.
Yeah.
Oh.
Ugh.
See.
Go around just opening them as quick as possible, and just sort of glancing in and making sure whoever's in there is able to get out of the cage on their own before moving to the next.
Cora will go over and herd the children, like, hello, kids. Whoa, that was crazy, wasn't it? Okay, let's single file line. Let's go, buddy system.
As you are kind of helping people come to their feet, you notice, despite their injuries and various states of starvation and sickness, seeing the group of people here now freeing them has kind of given them at least a momentary renewed sense of purpose and self as they kind of get to their feet and climb out of the cages, no longer shackled behind them. However, Serena, you notice what looks like a table near the end of this massive gutted room, with a few papers placed onto them.
Anything specific? I guess I'll go look.
Me, yes.
Well, Serena knows this is.
Yeah, I'll go look.
Okay, cool.
No, go ahead, Serena.
We can go together. Serena's not the best.
Oh, that's terrible idea. No, you can't split the parents up. You, I have to handle Kanato. You handle the papers. I'll watch the kid. You have fun.
As she walks over to the table, she's gonna hand a bag to Koro, who's hurting
what?
the children, because she picked up the dolls earlier.
Whoa, hey, look at this. We've got some dolls. Ooh, Koro, who is an only child, attempts to soothe the children.
Yeah, there's 8 small dolls in there, so...
Gonna make a great dad one day. Look at me, kids, play!
You see, Serena, as you approach towards the table, what looks like a few letters, multiple copies of what seems like a hastily written letter that they attempted to get right, and I'll post it here within the group chat for you. But if you could, Koro, give me either a performance or persuasion. And I'll give you advantage because you have dolls.
They're both the same. I think performance is funnier. Go.
Advantage with the dolls.
Wait, do I have advantage?
Well,
Yeah, because I said you have advantage because of the dolls.
Whoa, 12.
Yeah!
All right. The children are scared at the situation, but not you. They were nervous around you at first, given somewhat of your more fiendish-looking parts of you. But as you bring out the dolls, and you're clearly not with the fiends that trapped him here,
Okay,
they seem to
racist
warm
villain.
up a bit. They seem to warm up a good bit as you bring out the dolls, and are clearly there to help them, not harm them.
For now.
I'll do handstands and funny flips and do little carnival tricks for him just to keep him distracted, so I can give Kanato time to, that.
This. I give them time to that.
Kanato, you come back into the room.
Yeah, I'm opening all the cages.
As the children are slowly shepherded towards their parents and towards the adults, you notice all of them then kind of gather, hug each other before looking towards Kanato and bowing in a very royal manner to their knees.
No. This isn't about...
No.
This isn't how it should be.
Princess, we are eternally grateful.
There should be so many more of you. Surely.
I am sorry, Princess. You see from and hear from the Foxkin, still bowing. I do not know if there are others, but we found each other deep within the dark, and we have done our best to keep alive and together. I would only wish to thank you again, Princess, for finding us in such dire straits.
You know everything that's gone down, though, right?
I am uncertain what you mean. May we rise?
Yes, stop. I don't even feel like a princess.
You see the Foxkin slowly get to his feet, somewhat shakily as the others do so, re-embracing and finding a bit of shelter towards whatever warmth they can in the room as the Foxkin approaches you. Apologies, dear niece. I was uncertain what our meeting would be like.
It's two of us.
As I'm certain we have not met in your memory, I am Kazin Yuki, your uncle.
Kanto is gonna kind of walk forwards and go for like the awkward hug, but then if they give any sort of like hug back, they'll like kind of collapse into them.
As you do, Kanato, you hear kind of a raspy and pained breath. It is good to see you again, Kanato. And fully grown.
I'm gonna be much taller later. Just you wait.
And who are your friends?
Who is closest?
Fenris would probably
Fenris
be
right behind.
Yeah, probably. No, not right behind. Like respectful distance away to not be like looming over your conversation, but there if you need him.
It's all the people I kind of grew up with, really. We got Fenris right here, and then
Waves.
Serena's basically like an older sister. It's the
Everyone
it's the
smiles
full
at
one.
that.
And Koro.
Don't pull on that. Don't pull.
And-
Ah! Okay, stop it. Ah, okay, look, I mean, no, you're gonna have a doll. Oh, God damn it.
And there's Ash over there.
Ash is currently eating a ration.
Oh, yeah. Ash,
What?
these people are starving. That's rude.
I've got more. How many are there?
Share.
Sorry, Zan. How many were there in total?
There are 7 adults and 6 children.
Do the children count as like one full ration? They would, right?
Probably.
Okay. So wait, you said
It depends
6
how much
and-
you love children.
You said
I think it's
6 and 7.
13 total.
There are 7 adults, 6 children.
Okay, I will distribute 13 rations amongst everybody.
And now you're gonna starve on the way home.
No.
Oh, don't worry, I got lots.
Okay.
Well,
Serena, do you bring the note over at all, or?
She brings it over, but I don't think she's especially not going to show it to Kanato right now.
Fair enough.
In her head, she's like, "Oh man, Cora was right. They really did want to eat the children." I think if anybody, she would hand the note to Fenris.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Does she hand it to him with the look of, oh no, or does she hand it to him with no expression at all?
She'd probably be expressionless as much as she could
Yeah,
be.
yeah, that fits. He'll take the note, and he'll kind of read it carefully while also having like one ear towards Kanato.
Zan,
you
real
mind?
quick, housekeeping. What was the name of Kanato's uncle again?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Here, I will post it for you.
Kazin Yuki.
Ah, there we go.
how
Bosco, if you don't
tall are
mind
they?
reading,
like
they're a little taller than you, but not by much.
a couple of inches.
Yeah, their fur is also it's still reddish, but you can see tinges of gray and white in there as well. It does look a decent bit older than you. That being said, Bosco, if you don't mind reading the note out, either in character, quietly to the group, or just with your own voice, either way.
I'm assuming Serena didn't want me to read this to everybody, so I will read it above game.
Sure.
But Fenris reads to himself because he wouldn't just blurt this all out. It says, quote, "The envoys from the cult of the bleeding sun never arrived. Worse yet, the Korshani know about the shipwright. We will hold out as long as possible, but if those damn illithids don't show before we run out of food, we may have to eat a prisoner or two." End quote.
You read that out loud, right?
Did Serena, when she handed it to him, look like she wanted him to keep it to himself?
She was just expressionless when she handed it to you.
If
So-
you would like, you can pass the note around to the people if you don't want to read it out loud.
I will do so because I don't know who should have this information, but I will make sure that everybody in the party gets to read it.
Mhm.
So I'll pass it to Koro, who can then distribute it as they please.
Wait, wasn't the cult of the Bleeding Sun the people who attacked us? You know, like back on Cold Rock. When we
I
met
believe you.
Philip?
I believe you are correct.
That is the people who abducted me.
Oh, gosh, you were abducted too. I forgot about that. We'll talk about this later, I think.
Probably for the best.
Well, I would like to thank all of you on behalf of those who have survived the Great Shadow. Thank you for coming to our aid. You hear from Kazine.
Like, I'm just gonna say it to everyone here. Please don't look at me like a princess. It doesn't feel right. What kingdom would I have? There is no kingdom.
Fenris
just
is going to kind of
saving you.
gesture. Fenris is going to gesture to all the people in the room. I believe some of it is right here.
Everything the light touches is your kingdom.
Wasn't going to say it.
There's
Look,
no
man,
light touching anything here.
I would
Yes,
like.
kingdom's kind of shit.
Connor and I were streaming before this, and live on stream, we had an actual debate about Lion King lore based on the live-action movie versus the Disney animated ones. So this is too fresh and too real.
I see.
Koro, looking at the clothing as beat up and as disheveled as it might be of all these animalkin, you notice all of their clothing seems very rustic, like from a children's book. They look very, for the time, almost in age bygone by Cold Rock standards.
In the back of Koro's mind, he goes, like echoing, goes, "Oh my god. Kanato is a fairy tale princess."
Ugh. -2.
You then see Adler slowly assisting up the stairs Ma, as Ma kind of says aloud, just blankly towards the group, "I believe things have changed outside, but given my failing vision, if I could get one of your eyes to inspect for me."
You can't have my eyes; they're mine.
Give him back.
I need those.
We're all very possessive of our eyes. I get it.
Yeah. Who wants to go look?
What's she asking us to do then? Just to...
Let's go have a look, I guess.
Just quickly taking a gander outside as she's being escorted into the tower, you noticed the mists slowly encroaching.
Oh, we need to set up.
We
the
need to
way
go.
home.
We're going to end up in Ravenloft. We need to go.
We need to move. We need to move.
We need a pool of water.
Where are we gonna get a pool of water?
Is there any
it
water
is.
around?
Go ahead and give me perceptions if you could.
Cool. That'd be great.
13.
14 team.
14 also.
14!
Let's go. Oh, that'll do it.
Whoa.
That'll do it. Team
Wow,
carry,
okay,
Kanato
triple
and Ash with the
14
natural
and
20s.
Double natural. Yeah, okay.
Oh,
Good teamwork,
fuck.
guys.
Yep. What teamwork?
Team 14 over here notices what looks like a lot of people a bit scared at the sound of sudden distress from their seemingly saviors. However, Natural 20 gang over there notice what looks like a large area of what appeared to be refuse and bedding, probably for the mutated basilisk. You do see what looks like a pool that they probably drank from. kind of carved out into the ground underneath. It doesn't look clean, but it's water, seemingly.
You think that'll work?
Yeah, as long as we can submerge in it, yes.
It's yellow, right? We need to put the yellow in it?
Hold on, I think I have the instructions. Hold on.
Yeah, okay. I was about to scroll up. I'm gonna say we need the different tune, and it might be a different color.
Where is it?
Was it not yellow? Or was it yellow to get here? Let me look at my
It was yellow to get here.
Fuck.
It might be yellow to get back.
It was rust. It was rust to get here.
Rust to get
Hold
here,
on.
yellow to get back.
It was,
and
it was yellow.
Fenris
yeah.
has
Yeah.
Fenris has the yellow paint.
I do.
Oh yeah. B is flat, right? The B symbol is. I should know this. Yeah, B is flat. So A flat, and the color yellow to get back home.
Correct. And yes, the lowercase b symbol
Good news.
is flat.
We can get you out of here.
Thank
To
you.
somewhere safe.
The bad
Don't-
news is, which child do you want to leave behind?
No, this
Please,
isn't a
just-
Telltale game. Come on.
Oh yeah, fair enough.
Just Kanato.
Thank you. Kind of.
Thank you.
We will follow you.
Follow my leash.
Let's get it set up.
Let's
Go Team Fenris.
flipping.
Set it
Go
up.
Pardon what?
You've got the paint.
Oh, I got the
Is-
paint. Fair enough.
The trough is like deep enough for everybody.
I mean, crouch. You could probably submerge your head.
You are pretty sure it's deep enough if you kind of just dive in and crouch, but it doesn't smell particularly good. That being said, considering the pending of what's going on, it seems to be your only choice.
I guess Ma's coming with us.
You see Ma move over slowly towards. I'm assuming you're guiding everyone towards the water, as she places her walking stick into the water and cleanses it of any grossness that would be there.
Purify food and water. Let's go.
Yes.
Nice. That's a great way to describe that. Let's go.
Okay, this is gonna sound weird, but we're gonna have to like get into this yellow water. I don't know if it's gonna be like one at a time because I don't know if we're gonna fit.
Yeah, that wasn't really explained, so I don't know if we can all fit and then we have to do it, or...
You are certain you can fit maybe 10 people at a time, as Ma kind of looks towards your group. I will
don't
stay
think
behind
we're-
and keep the
Oh, sorry.
portal open as needed. Do not worry.
I was gonna say I don't think it closed right away when
Then-
we came through. so-
Correct. It did not close right away.
No, yeah.
Then Fenris is gonna pour in the yellow so that Ma can stir it into the water because it has to be yellow water, from what I remember.
Mm-hmm.
As you specifically stir in the yellow coloring into the water, please give me a sanity save.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Fenris should just
It wasn't
fail
Serena
this.
this time.
Hooray! I'm free.
You said a
from
sanity.
two.
You said a sanity save.
Correct.
This
Yeah,
is for
this
boss
needs
to
to-
out of game for it being yellow, right?
No, I genuinely need him to fail this because it would make a lot of sense. Oh, he's gonna pass. That's a 16.
You shudder for a moment as the yellow paint makes the symbol of the yellow-robed figure in the water for a moment before dissipating into the water itself, it finding a kind of yellowish hue before all of you see what looks like a magical flash overtake the water.
Was it in a bucket or a vial or something?
It was
That would've
in
been a
a...
bucket.
It was a bucket.
It was in a bucket. Yeah, you had a sealed
Alright.
bucket of paint.
Once he's done and that flashes up, he's just gonna throw the bucket on the ground in disgust.
All right, who's hitting the fork? And who's going first?
will-
Who?
Who has the
You
fork?
have the fork, right, Cora?
We should have like some of us stay back and some of us.
Fenris will
first,
go
but I don't
first,
wanna-
but he doesn't have the fork though. But he'll go first.
Serena will stay back with probably Kanato and
Koro
other
is going to guide the children, so Koro will also go first.
Hey. you're their friendly dragon with the dolls.
Friendly neighborhood dragon.
Yeah.
And I will striketh the tuning fork, assuming I have it. I believe I do, but I can't remember.
As you strike the tuning fork, you see the flashes of water become still, as suddenly you feel the water get far deeper and you begin to tread water. Do you dive below?
Fenris will.
Splish splash. Blue.
As you, above water, hold your breath, kind of motioning for the children to do so as well. You dive under the water, your senses become completely dulled. You see and hear nothing, but feel the water and the pressure around you, oddly warmer than what it was outside of, or within the Grey Wastes itself. However, everyone else, please give me perceptions who's not in the water.
Huh.
Oh my god.
Serena with the natural 20.
Damn.
Thank
All
goodness
right.
we're not going to have combat this session.
Those who are outside the water hear what sounds like the drums of war far outside, the marching of armies in sizes you cannot quite piece. Serena, you hear this as well, but amongst the chatter and the crying of war drums, you hear what sounds like a voice booming overhead. Please give me a sanity save.
Oh, why you do me dirty like that?
no.
I got-
You stayed behind.
Well,
I
I
will let
rolled
you
this
have.
so well.
I will
You-
let
it
you make
made
the
you
choice
heard it.
of rolling with advantage, without advantage, or straight, whatever you would choose.
Ooh, that's even worse.
Nope.
Do you want to pass?
I don't know what it's for.
They're giving you agency. Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh, she'll roll
'Cause-
straight. No, with advantage. I need it.
Oh, it's a good choice.
Whoa.
Maybe.
Maybe. I don't know.
Double nat 20. Holy shit, Serena.
I don't know
You
if that's a good
hear
thing, though.
what sounds like shouting and cries of war, but also a list of names, people to fight for and remember in the fallen. One of the names shouted aloud is the House of Vanderstar.
I think I made a good decision.
I think you made a very good decision.
As you may choose to regain one sanity if you wish.
My gosh.
Oh my gosh. Ha la 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 da 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 da.
I need this in my life. You have no idea. I don't want to eat my friends later. I need sanity.
Don't we all really, when you think about it?
Right.
You hear from Ma. Right, next group.
Before we do that, I do want to run up quickly, like, give their leg a hug, and then go, "Thanks for everything," and then run back over to the the little trough.
All right. You see Ma enter with the last of the group as you all submerge underwater and feel again that strange warmth you had felt before. As those who dove into the water first come out from the water, not gasping for air, but able to breathe again, as you find yourselves in the large tub back at Cold Rock underneath the Evis estate.
Oh. You're home, Coral.
Ah, home is where the heart is.
Looking around, you see your father's sort of lair built to sustain his massive size when he wants to no longer be in humanoid form, as it seems to be just as you left it. You and your companions' gear still scattered about. What looks like the the wood cages with rust monsters still inside. And as you shepherd out the people from the pool, you see the rest of your companions then float towards the top of the the pool itself. As you've all returned to Cold Rock.
Well, we actually did it.
I lean over towards
Ma-
Fenris.
Did Ma
Oh.
come back with us?
Yes. Though,
wow.
well, sorry. None of you see Ma except for Serena, who sees Ma.
And Kanato, I thought too, right?
I can
No.
hear Ma.
Not,
but I
not,
Oh,
yeah,
right,
not,
here. Right.
not when we're back in this plane.
Yeah, you're special. I'm mildly special.
You know, there's a school for that.
Nah.
Nah, who cares about school?
Was Coral gonna say something?
Yeah, sorry. I just went.
Cora-
there.
Or
Cora's gonna
you
lean
should
over.
probably
I'm just-
tell your parents that
Yeah.
I'm gonna lean over to Fenris and be like, listen, my mom and dad, they're very hospitable, but this is a bit much. We're going to have to figure out a place to house everyone.
Then perhaps we make haste somewhere else.
Who
Would
could
I know
we
of a good
report to?
Would I know of a good place where refugees typically gather in Cold Rock when they first arrive? Since I've been here for so long.
Unfortunately, you would all know that most people who are dishomed usually find themselves coming through the Cheap Gate and finding refuge, but almost permanently being stuck in the Cups district.
It's a shame
That
that
being
house
said-
burnt down.
That being said, you do have a sizable plot of land in the stairs.
We do.
Mm-hmm.
As you lean to say this, Koro, you hear what sounds like laughter coming from upstairs. But you can obviously sounds like your mother doing one of her famous witch cackles.
Ah, yes.
Koro, you should probably let your family know that we're here in the first place. Not that we're
I
staying,
will
just
do
that we've returned. We don't want them to assume that we're leeching off their generosity.
I will go speak
How-
with them.
How long were we gone? Like a week?
There's no way to
Or was it
know
a few
until we.
days? It feels like it all blurred together.
To be honest, we
gonna
don't
do
know
the
how time
classic.
passes. The classic.
I'm gonna do the classic kid running up the stairs on all fours.
Oh, I still do that. What do you mean the classic kid? What are you kidding me? That
Whoa.
shit's fun as hell.
Oh, you're roboting.
Everyone wrote about.
Discord.
Yeah,
Oh,
everybody.
Discord.
Oh no.
Discord, why?
Sounds better
Oh,
now.
are we good?
Seems to have
I think
fixed
so.
itself.
Oh no.
We're good. We're good.
Discord, please.
We're good.
Okay, we're good.
As you go up the stairs, Koro, you see your mother and father sitting at the dinner table, a large, bountiful feast of food that they clearly didn't make themselves. It looks like someone brought a bunch of food. Laughing and drinking, as sitting across from them is Portmaster Kurnesh.
Oh, fuck.
That probably makes
That's
things
actually kind of who
easier.
we should talk to. Yeah, I was wondering if we could get in touch with him.
Alright, hold on one second.
We have an Adler with us. Oh, Discord again.
Here, I might choose a region.
Change the region.
Yeah, give that a shot.
Testing.
Any luck?
How's that?
So far,
sounds
so
better.
far, so stable.
Hello?
Sounds
Hello.
good.
Yeah, we switched it. Yeah.
All right.
That sounds better.
All right.
Good call, Evie. And as you walk up the stairs, you could clearly see that a joke was shared between the group, as the portmaster seems to notice you first, followed by your mother, who immediately rushes and gives you a large hug. Oh, my darling Goro. and she begins to kiss the sides of your head and forehead a number of times.
Well, hi, Amaza. I'm in front of Kranesh.
She like puts her hand over your mouth and starts to inspect you for wounds. How badly beat up are you?
I got pretty banged up, but in like a cool way.
She then looks to make sure you have all 10 of your fingers, your tail, your wings. Sees that you're beat up and immediately moves over to give you what looks like a healing potion mixed with a warm herbal tea.
Ooh. I will take it. I'll go to like uncork it, then I'll stop and go. Oh wait, there's a bit of a development.
Oh yes. Where are your friends?
I look, I imagine, down the stairs as like the crowd of people make their way into the living room.
Yeah.
Well, we were
Everyone
waiting
is
for you to
making
tell
puppy
them,
eyes.
so we're being patient. We don't want to just barge into their living room.
Oh, I feel like it'd be more thematic if you just walked in.
Then Fenris is going to barge in rudely.
No, you wouldn't do that in front of Kranesh. Actually, no, you don't know they're there. That's even better.
I don't know they're there. When I know they're there, then I'll shit myself.
I like to imagine the kids run up the stairs.
Yeah, that would do it.
Smelling
They
fours.
follow your lead. They all go up fours on all fours.
You had the dolls. You were leading them upstairs. You know.
Yeah.
You had the
man.
catnip.
They love you now. You're like their mascot.
What am I, the Barney
man.
of fucking Cold Rock? I hate this.
Oh my god, I love it. This is
I
the
punch
song
you,
that never
you punch
ends.
me. That's lamb chop, you uncultured swine.
Lamb chop is incredible, and I knew the reference I was making.
Serena, you notice what looks like Ma quickly make her way up the stairs and move to the side of Portmaster Kranesh as the two of them kind of embrace with a hug and kind of touch each other's foreheads for a moment. Kranesh just looks to everyone else. Kranesh just kind of looks up, closes his eyes, and presses his head to the air for a moment before looking back towards the group and enjoying another large mug of some sort of ale. So, it would seem that you've been successful in your ventures, you hear from the Portmaster.
Duh, Admiral Kranesh, and he salutes.
At ease. Take a seat. You look worse for wear.
Limps over, takes a seat immediately.
So, please, take your fill, of course, but tell me of your ventures. Where's Ganato?
They're like kind of just standing at the door, like, oh fuck, Kranesh is here.
Cora, you see your mother immediately switch from I'm at home and kind of taking care of the house to suddenly seeing a bunch of children and injured people, kind of shepherding them towards the corner of the living room, giving them blankets, warming them up by the hearth, and giving them things to drink and eat.
Damn, she went full FEMA.
That's her job in Cold Rock.
FEMA?
Well, taking care of sick and injured.
Ah, fair enough.
I'm gonna walk up behind Fenris and be like,
Why would you do this?
isn't there something you should report to Kranesh?
Referring to the note?
No, I haven't seen that recent note. I'm talking about the lighthouse area.
Oh. But that was in the Hells.
You take your opinion how you want. That's what they say. And they kind of just whisper that to you, and then go back to taking a step back.
Fenris will regale Kranesh of everything that happened, essentially, from the time we left to the time we got back, for the sake of brevity.
Connor does this.
Interesting. Well, I am glad, Kanato, your family is safe. At the very least, that is some good news in these trying times. That being said, I had a feeling that you would bring back at least a few. So I had Amor take the liberty of getting a number of comfortable tents and yurts set up on your plot of land in the stairs. Hopefully gives them some reprieve.
Yeah.
Quite nice. I think tents are expensive, so you know.
And, like looking over the children and then back to the adults, I'm noticing there are some like children that don't have the equivalent
Adult.
same species adult, and that concerns me a little bit. But I'm just like,
No, I'm sure it's fine.
I just wish there were more. I feel like this is just a drop of what could have been.
Please, while I discuss this shipwright business with the rest of your companions, Kanato, the rest of your fellows look as though they've been through a lot. You should speak with them, find out what they know. We will be here when you are done.
Yeah.
As for you, Serena, we have much to talk about. Please sit.
She looks a little caught off guard. Like, she was expecting everything to pretty much be about Kanato and was really just focusing on Kanato to make sure Kanato was feeling okay and wasn't getting too overwhelmed. So, hearing her get called, she's like, on the spot. Oh no.
And
But
who is
she will
this?
sit.
And Koro, who is this human you have found?
Huh?
Oh, I'm looking towards
you
Adler.
did you forget Adler?
Fucking his aura, dude. I
Bruh,
can
he
feel
was
it at
like
all
the MVP.
times. Oh, this is Adler. He's a monster, like in a good way. Absolutely one of the best martial combatants I've seen in my life. I say as Fenris is like right next to me.
No, that's fine. No, I understand. It's fine.
Fenris was
Adler
there.
is
They saw it.
Adler kind of leans. Adler leans towards Ash. Is that the Portmaster Kornesh?
You bet. He's pretty
You
cool.
see him immediately start bowing. His eyes widen.
Mm-hmm.
I have heard stories, Portmaster Kornesh, of your bravery when you were an admiral against the forces of the Yellow. It is an honor to meet you. Ah, please. You have not eaten much in a long time. Take a seat. We'll get to you in a moment. As Adler does so. So, does Kanato want to speak to the animalkin, or do you guys want to speak more to Kornesh first?
I'm happy to let
happening at the same time.
I'm happy to let Kanato go first.
So, looking over the foxkin, they're getting some healing
Yes.
and stuff from the stuff. Kanato's gonna walk up to them and kind of like pull out the bow and just kind of offer it to them. Be like, I feel like you could get some use out of this. Like, I don't know how good you are with it, but I feel it was a nice thing they left me, but
You see his eyes water up. My sister's bow.
yeah.
No, please keep it, Kanato. I made it for her. She would have wanted you to have it.
I see. You made it?
I did, yes. I'm not much of a weapons crafter, admittedly, but the times were rather desperate back then, and they needed as many carpenters as they could to make weapons. So
Is
I
that
did.
where that must be where I get that from then. Were either of them much interested in woodwork? Because I'm pretty into that kind of foolery myself.
No. Admittedly, your mother and father were quite averse to sawdust and woodsman's scalpels, but it is good, somewhat warming to hear that you enjoy woodwork as I do. There's been an age since I've had the chance to work.
Well, wood's not super available here, but I like to tinker when I get a hold of some.
Where are we, if you do not mind me asking?
It's like a demi-plane. Most people call it cold rock.
Okay, Cold Rock.
Have you
Are we
heard of it?
No. Are we welcome here?
Well, that guy, he's kind of like the leader here, and he seems pretty okay with it.
I am thankful again. But please, I'm certain you have many questions. I am all too happy to answer.
It's everything. You said you don't really know what happened. How did you get out of all that went down?
Your mother, the gods rest her, when the calamity of the Yellow came to our home, the world was engulfed in a form of darkness and madness. People began to turn on one another, not suspicion, but a confused rage. Your mother gave her life so that you and a few others could survive. She sent you off to gods only knew where, but somewhere that wasn't there. And she gave her life so that a few more could escape the Yellow's clutches. We arrived shortly after, scattered and confused, than the Feywilds themselves. We were not welcomed. We found the Unseelie Court, and there were more of us before then. We tried to escape the Feywilds, but wound up trapped within, I believe, some plane of shadow. I could hear voices, echoes of our people. I could see images of you within this strange, dark place. It was there I met others of our kind. Brought them together for warmth. But it was there we were found as well by something else. That white Abishai. He would capture us and told us we were wanted by another group, a cult of some kind. I do not know. They told us that they would keep us alive and trade with this cult. That is about what I know, at least from what my memory immediately serves.
And you've been traveling all these years, because it's been a long time since that all went down. Like, I can't imagine how hard it would have been.
We are survivors, but we have not all. We have found more than just gloom. During our time together, one of our number, though she's no longer with us, she gave birth. First of our kind to be born outside of our world. And we take care of her preciously.
Well, I mean, you seem like the leader type.
I am a Yuki. It is expected of me to lead when the time is necessary for it.
I guess that part of me is not as strong as Serena's leadership, in my opinion, then, because she is definitely
Totally the
our
leadership
group.
type.
Yeah.
Oh, those who run towards the fires to help rather than run away to save themselves are leaders in their own way. I rather doubt it took much convincing for you to find me, to find us, to save us. You have a leadership quality about you, that is certain. But not from your bloodline or your name, but who you are, clearly, who you've grown up to be.
That was mostly, well, I guess that makes sense then, because we were both brought up, or, well, I guess maybe not brought up, but we were both living under the same person.
Who is this person? I would love to thank them.
Yes, sad.
How could you do this? Oh, and they are not around anymore either.
I see.
But they were basically my parental figure. It's a goblin named Gizhalat.
I am really thankful to whatever powers may be that you found this Gizelet and that you had a home. Truly. I had feared you had suffered a similar fate to the rest of us, or worse.
There is something going on with. You mentioned the shadow plane. There's definitely something going on with that in me right now. I don't really understand it.
I see. When we were in the realm of shadow, I saw an image of what felt like you. It handed me a letter. A message. I wrote back in hope. We were already captured. We were already captured then, but I am glad it found you.
Yeah, it's magic is crazy. It certainly does its thing.
Well, if you have any further questions of me or my group, you are, of course, I am more than willing to answer them, but yeah, please, at least take this. As there's a handwritten note with all of the names of the people who have come back with you. There you go. Actually, I'll post them all in one group in the Discord.
Oh, thank goodness. Well, that's going in the notes. Copy. Paste.
Now, if I may ask you one more question.
Yeah.
Do you know what is to happen with us next?
We're gonna be safe here. We're gonna. It sounds like they've already got you some like little, I guess, tents to kind of shack out of for a while until you can establish lives here. I would imagine. The land those tents on were the land of Gizhalet, who they, I guess, left to me and Serena, but the building that was there kind of got burnt down by the. Yeah, it doesn't matter. It's not there, but now there's a nice little garden.
What would be expected of us? Are we to labor? Is there some form of liege we must pay tribute to?
That's Not really up to me. I would... Maybe you'd want to talk to the big guy over there at some point before they leave or we move out.
Very well.
I don't think they're going to feel like putting you to work like immediately. You guys need rest. But people here do kind of... We work together here. It's not anything crazy, but we support each other.
This is beyond the wildest dreams of what I had imagined for myself and for us. Thank you again. And if you could extend that thanks to your companions for me. For us.
I'm sure we'll always know. And they're going to be around. We're going to be around. You can thank them every time you see him if you want.
I'm certain that we will. As he goes back to his tea and kind of helping the other adults calm and cure the children. As we will head back over to the large living room table. Now, this shipwright you discussed, you hear from Kurnesh. You said that it was a Korshani scout that found this evidence.
Apparently they knew about it, so someone told them.
That is deeply concerning. But that does bring me to my next point. Serena,
Yes.
I am led to believe that you are the one responsible for freeing our mutual friend.
Referring to Adler?
No, I think they mean the other person.
Oh.
The one you left the door open for?
That doesn't count.
I think it very much counts, actually. You should tell him about it.
Kind of, I guess, nods.
Do you know who this individual is?
I do not know.
Do you know the responsibility of which you have assigned yourself for opening the door?
She's... She doesn't sweat. I mean, she's a vampire, but, like, if she could, she would be.
The anime sweat icon pops up on the forehead.
Right. She shuffles and kind of shakes her head.
You and your companions have been nothing but a boon to Cold Rock and to me. And as such, I will shoulder as much of the ill effects of this individual running amok amongst Cold Rock. However, those who open his door are doomed to fall to his ambition or close him behind another door. Until then, you will not be free of him.
Fenris is just going to look over at her.
Yeah, I guess, yeah, she'll just ask who he is.
In truth, even I do not know his name, nor does Ma. He has been around this demi-plane longer than I have, wandering from place to place. Locked away and released, in time immemorial from my understanding. He is a pawn. He serves whispers, rumors, secrets. But he is a useful pawn. I imagine you did not know this when you released him.
She didn't know anything. It was not my intention.
I see. Well, considering what you have told me, Fenris, this individual must be sought out again, and told of the information that the Korshani found. I've already spoken with the Wilting One. He's investigating a few missing peoples of Cold Rock, rather important peoples, mind you. However, he will intrinsically be tied to Serena's actions. You will find him, I am certain, upon your travels.
Should we trust him or simply work with him?
More the latter than the former. Now, is there anything else you wish to report, or any questions you might have?
We reported everything.
Yeah. Had we heard reports of illithids before? I can't recall.
I mean, we fought them in the streets.
We fought
at
them
one
in the
time.
streets, but do we know anything about them, like what they're up to or anything?
No one's asked or had any more clues given to you.
Gotcha. So Fenris will turn to Kurnesh.
The illithid presence that's here on Cold Rock. What do you know of it and their goals?
They follow the cult of the Bleeding Sun. A thing that we did not want to recognize so closely after the fall of the Yellow is that other people would look for meaning in the absence of such an oppressive figure. So much loss and death came at the hands of countless populations, civilizations coming to ruin from the Yellow, that it was only a matter of time or some of those answers would find darker meanings. I believe the cult of the Bleeding Sun is one of them. I do not know where they are stationed, or at least where they originate from. But from my understanding, one of their temples is on the ruined side of Valithia. There they gather in great number, mostly, from my understanding, creatures of large psionic power.
Is Fenris familiar with what happened there during the war?
Yes, you can use your body of knowledge on that.
Okay, cool.
If you want to explain it for everyone else.
Essentially, we made a boo-boo and messed up half the planet. That's what we did. That's literally what it is. We don't want to. We don't talk about that. But Captain Whitefang and the crew fucked up. So Fenris will kind of stroke his chin for a minute.
I didn't realize anything existed on that side of the planet.
Only creatures of powerful magic call it home. A form of magic exists there. One of blood from the many who have died and sacrificed to the Yellow.
Well, if that's where they're based, there's not much we can do about them.
At least for now.
I do appreciate the information.
Of course. If I gain more information, I will certainly relay it to you.
Is there anything you ask of us, Admiral?
Do you believe that the illithids you found slain were those part of the cult of the Bleeding Sun that were meant to trade for the Yuki family?
It's our best guess as of right now. I can't think of why else they would be there.
I suppose fortune did give us a bit of a smile, at least in that way.
Fenris will nod.
Koro, you then hear a knock at the door.
I immediately get into a fighting stance.
Uh-oh.
Pardon, that's just Amor. I sent for him.
I get into a
Immediate-
bigger fighting stance. I'm just joking. I relax.
You see Serena Ma move over to the door and open it, as the rest of you just see the door open.
This living room is gonna get so crowded.
It's already extremely crowded. As Amor the Warforged walks in, his wizardly robes in kind of a dark blue, freshly cleaned, it would seem, as he takes off his large floppy hat and hangs the staff near the front of the door. Apologies. It is good to see all of you again, and in one piece. I have taken the liberty of finding a suitable amount of arrangements, hopefully, for your companions. Oh, goodness, there are quite a lot of them.
You fool, you're wearing a big hat and there are children. Oh, the hat's gone. There it goes.
They're so fast.
I have many of them.
Pulls out
That
a
being
second
said,
hat.
Kornesh sent for me the moment of your arrival. I am wary to ask of further assistance of the Stalwart souls, but an issue has cropped up that I cannot solve without your help.
Look at us in high demand.
Yes,
He's still bleeding.
Yeah.
as many of you know, there are a number of asteroids that float in orbit called rock from time to time. We take as much resources as we can from them. Very often debris from civilizations past. There's a rather expensive asteroid floating nearby that we send ships to mine gold and silver from. It has gone silent. I have worked with the guard to try and find further investigation of this, but tensions, I'm sure that you have no doubtedly noticed, are rather high between the various communities of Cold Rock. To put it bluntly, there are no communities willing to assist in our investigations without the distrust of someone else or another community within that community. However, all of them have agreed after seeing the works you have done and your fights within the arena that they do not have an issue with Stalwart souls. Isolet was beloved. It would seem that you have more than earned your place of that love in the community of Cold Rock.
That's so
Coral
weird
will
for
look towards
Serena.
yeah, Coral will be like, Coral will have a look on his face like he's being humble, but in the depth of his mind, he's like, yes, fuck yeah, let's go, let's go,
Yeah!
let's go.
Heroes! Yeah!
Are you to accept this quest, or do you need pressing ventures elsewhere?
Coral just vibrating. Say yes, say
Yeah,
yes, say yes,
Coral's
say yes.
vibrating.
I see no reason why we could not assist.
How are we going to get to this? I mean, put this. Are there carts in Cold Rock? Are there
but
horses?
There are horses as well, but you will need a ship to sail to another asteroid just outside of Cold Rock. It's orbiting.
Dang
Cold
it!
Rock.
You read my mind.
Yeah.
How are we supposed to get there? If presuming that we accept this offer.
I have
I
made
would assume-
arrangements with a ship that is unaligned to Cold Rock, a merchant ship that arrived recently from Slegmark. They have a Captain Agamar. They are currently reported to be in the Temple of Moradin. For what reason I do not know, but what little communication I had with them, they agreed to ferry a small group of people to this asteroid and back.
The SS kidnapping heroes.
What a name.
And we were never seen again. Serena will kind of look at her group all beat up and battered and bleeding.
Can we have a map first?
Angela's ready to go.
Yeah,
Of course.
now.
Of course, take all the time that you need. I'm certain that there's plenty that you still need to recover from. This silence will not need an answer for at least a few more days. Take all the time that you need, but it's why I was summoned here. If you have any further questions or needs, I will be in my office.
Just sets up shop in Koro's house like everybody else.
Basically.
Jeez.
So our house now.
Yeah.
Eventually, my mom's gonna be like, "Stop bringing people over."
Yeah, they never leave.
But Mom, can I keep it? Look at it. It's
It's so cute.
Follow me home.
There is the name of the person you are meant to look for.
hey, I spelled
Captain
it correctly.
Agamar.
You
Does that name
see...
sound familiar at all?
Not at all.
Okay.
You see the wizard Amor kind of give a slight kind look towards the child running away with his hat, simply nod, raise a hood that was on his robes instead, take his staff, and make his leave, probably or presumably back towards his office.
He fireballs the child for their insolence.
Jesus Christ.
Well, aside from that, you will need to find this wilting one, Serena. I'm certain you have questions and leads that I cannot answer my own. But before then, of course, take all the time you need to settle in the refugees that you had found. Including this one, as he points towards Adler.
Yeah, is Adler coming to our camp setup or
Dude, Adler could take over the entirety of Cold Rock with one pinky finger. You kidding me?
They're welcome to stay with the others on the land. Like, they helped save them. Like,
In
I don't-
truth, you hear from Adler. In truth, until we find a way for me to return home, I would like to fight along your side for as long as you'll have me.
looks at
Dust
Serena.
off character sheet.
Above board. Yeah, we do need like a frontline fighter in this part. No.
Motherfucker, listen here. I could still take hits like a frontliner.
I don't know. You went down last fight.
Yeah, in the last round because I didn't want to burn a potion.
And yet you did. You went down.
Look, I played the odds. All right, I got hit. What do you want me to do?
Cast shield.
I was out of number one. I was out of spells. Number two, paladins don't get shield.
It sounds like you
Shield
should take a feed.
wouldn't have mattered. It wasn't an AC attack anyways. It was a spell.
It sure
see-
fucking wasn't.
You see Kornesh look towards you now, arriving with the rest of your group, Kanato, at the table. What did you learn?
What? More specific?
What do they know?
Well, about the past, or like
Yes.
what's going on?
How did they survive the yellow? Are there others?
Maybe, probably not. The yellow, or just like mother did something that sent me here and them to the Feywild, and apparently there were more, but I mean, I can't imagine what that place would be like. It sounded very unwelcoming to them, and then something about the shadow plane fell, and then they got captured. That's the long story short, I guess.
Very well. Thank you for reporting this to me. I have works further.
I
Go
have
ahead.
a suggestion. It's gonna sound stupid. You say you're still trying to root out where the cult of the Bleeding Sun are, right?
Yes.
And they're they're trying to find me specifically, right?
It would appear you and your family, yes.
Well, I can have Flump just not hide me, and then he'll show up. I don't know if that's a good idea, but
Well, unless
it's
Philump
one way
can
to flush
expand,
them out.
unless Philump can expand their ability to hide you to the rest of your family, I feel that is inevitable.
I kind of think I would rather my uncle be protected. I've got this ring as well that can, in a pinch, hide me, but it does come with some drawbacks. I don't know.
I will bring some
feel
of
like
our...
they're gonna need some protection if they don't have Philump with them,
I will
at least
summon.
until they recover.
I will summon some of our more venerated honor guard of Cold Rock to make sure that they stand vigil over your property, as well as what I assume to be the rest of your kin.
Yeah. I'm sorry for being a hassle and bringing this danger here.
No, there's no need to apologize. The Stalwart souls have more than pulled their weight here in Gold Rock. He smiles towards the group, kind of gives them a nod, and stands up to his impressive size, ducking to kind of not hit the roof of the, or the ceiling of the room. Now, I have, I suppose, more work to do within the tower. Unless you have need of me, I will make my leave. He moves over, and Coro, you see your father stand up as they give like the predator like handshake flexing muscles.
Oh damn. Dude, the
kinda
masculine energy in this room right now. Oh,
Happy to see each other again.
dude, a mustache just grew on my face in an instant. It was crazy. Sorry.
Before he gives a warm nod to your mother, and he and Mom make leave from the Evis estate.
He's a little tiny bit emptier in here.
No, he took up like half the room.
Yeah, but kids take up like 5 times the amount of room.
True.
And that's like per child.
All right.
They have like a danger radius.
They really do.
And with that, what would the group like to do first?
Rest.
Yeah, we should definitely rest.
I will guide the
Raid.
family to the
Rena will go
area.
with you because it's technically our land? Question
Yeah.
mark.
Yeah, I mean it was left to us essentially.
I like how we never refer to it as that though. It's always the plot.
It's
of
always
land.
Kanato's. Yeah, it's Kanato's land.
Yeah, the Kanato's land.
We just
The
have
plot of
like
land, the old house.
All right, so 2 of you going to the stairs. Is anyone else going to the stairs, or is everyone else just taking a long rest?
long rest,
I think I'll
please.
go with
Are you going to deal with the guy, the shipbuilder-ish guy that you left the door open for? Or is this just taking
no.
the
This is
people
just
to the
taking them
house?
This is
there
just
to
taking them
rest.
down.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm just making sure that wasn't in the
We're
itinerary.
not
'cause I'm
continuing
like,
the story. I'm just
okay,
trying
okay.
to showing them where they can slay.
Not
Sorry,
wanting all these
just-
people to sleep in the Evis's, the Evis house.
Big pile of people in my bed, and I'm like, well,
So 3 of you are going to stay at the stairs. 2 of you are staying at the Evis estate for long rest.
I am tired and I miss
Sure.
my family.
Okay. With that, all of you will get the benefits of a long rest.
Let's go.
And with that, we are going to take our break.
Oh, let's go.
I'm gonna have to track down some blood in the morning. if Fenrir's
Should've
in it with me.
I got some.
Ah, shit, sorry.
You know, we should have taken some of the black basilisks back with us because I remember drinking their blood and it was fine.
I also didn't collect any of my arrows.
Serena probably would have collected some of your arrows while she was collecting the javelins. I don't know how many, if you want me to roll for that.
I know how many I shot. I shot 4 fucking arrows last session.
She had to collect 4 javelins, so whatever arrows were kind of surrounding the area that she picked up her javelins, I'm sure she would have collected arrows.
I'll
as
say
she
you
went.
collected 5 of them.
Pop one here.
You can collect 1/4 of your javelins and 1/4 of the arrows if you're choosing to get both.
Okay.
So
She
about
probably
5.
wouldn't have grabbed your arrows then if she had to forego her javelins. So.
All right,
You get,
sounds good.
You get half of your javelins.
I'll right back. I'm gonna go grab a
I
snack.
still have some arrows. I just don't have a lot.
Does the false life temp HP persist, or do we lose that?
It goes away
Rest
once you
goes
rest.
away.
Okay. Thought so.
Yeah, and we don't get that daily aid. Not in this campaign.
Well, Evie, I didn't kill everyone.
It's not everyone. Oh boy. Also, I haven't heard the name Slegmark in probably 5-6 years.
Yeah.
Like, as soon as you said that, I was like, God, I didn't want to make a noise on stream, but I was like, God dang.
Take it that's a secret for us who don't know.
It's not a secret. It's just a location.
It's on the map.
Yeah, it's just a location that we visited and have history in our old campaign. Literally I think oh no, not every place. Almost every place on here we've at least heard of or interacted with. But I have specifically said nothing about anything.
So where's my home planet on this map? What happened to that?
Yeah,
We're not going to talk about it. We'll tell you when you're older, Evie.
You must be this tall to learn.
Oh.
Learning is a ways away then.
Honestly, I think that's why Kanato's so bitter. Is because I can get on all the rides at Disneyland and he can't.
Serena will just sneak them into her cloak or something.
They just wrap around your leg and you walk them in.
Right. Somebody in chat, Zan, you really want to get me back into D&D? Malcor 386. Is
You
that
know If you enjoy telling stories, you should tell stories.
I just
Especially-
read Tiny Silky Moth. Just eat one of the kids, Serena. Nobody will miss one. No! No, Tiny Silky Moth. Don't do this. Serena's trying to be good.
The children, thank you for saving us, lady.
Darky
Serena, back
Arts-
of her mind.
Drink one of the duplicates. We don't need 2 Moleskin children.
Oh my God.
Chat.
Y'all are fucked up.
Not Petal and Poppy.
Eat the smallest one, Citra King. You guys are terrible.
This toddler gives us hope because they were born upon our journey, our struggle journey. Kill.
Where'd they go?
Serena drinks them like a Capri Sun.
Just feed off Fenris or Coral already. It'll be fine.
What? Hold on a second. Listen, I've already got one game where I'm going to get sucked by a vampire. I don't need a second one on top of that. This shit's fucking bullshit. I didn't
What
make
other
all my
game?
character. The other one that you're in, my guy.
Oh, right! Oh my god, that's right.
What?
I just want to point out the
Sorry.
irony of you being totally being a werewolf furry, but also having lots of vampire run-ins.
Huh?
You're a werewolf.
Huh?
Yeah, you're a wolf.
Yeah,
Oh, we're just...
that's your government assigned persona.
Oh,
You're a
okay,
werewolf.
got it. I'd like to appeal.
No.
What's the appeal process?
You can't
There's
appeal out of a
one.
bear trap, dude. You're in it.
What the fuck
No,
is an
I think-
appeal?
I can...
Here,
Okay,
let's
listen.
jump back to Sunday. Man, I wonder if there are any cool werewolf mods for Baldur's Gate 3.
No, I said that there was a mod for fucking Baldur's Gate 3, and it looked like something out of Morrowind. I also
But you
said
were
this would
looking.
probably break the game.
Yeah, but you were looking.
I was
The
genuinely
evidence
curious, and they
is
looked
piling
awful.
up.
Oh, for fuck's sake. You can't like anything anymore. It's like, oh, man, Lion King was a great movie. Oh, yeah? You like lions, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah? You like that? Yeah, Roger Rabbit was a cool movie. Ah, so you like rabbits, huh?
Oh, that's gentle.
What, Roger
Hey,
Rabbit?
You already have a My Little Pony OC from that one shot.
Oh,
so-
Jesus Christ.
The
This
wrestler.
is... So,
It didn't.
first of
Wait,
all,
didn't
this
you
is
play as a dragon in another one?
as a
like a-
dragon?
Yeah, didn't you play as a dragon named Draco? But it was silver, right?
No, it was,
Yes.
It was
Wha-
wasn't it Draco
It was
backwards?
It was a dragon named Draco, but it was silver based on Monty. Yes.
What?
Don't worry about it. I put Monty and Draco together. That's how that worked.
Horrific.
I used you guys for inspiration. It's the sincerest form of
Horrific.
flattery.
Excuse me.
You haven't proved to the jury that
Citric.
you are a vampire, Bosco.
It's true. Citric saying could be worse. You could like trains. That's true. I could like trains. No, I actually no. Trains are cool. I went back home recently and I found all my old train sets that we used to set up for the holidays.
Did I ever tell you about the Lego train tracks
No.
thing that happened? So my mom was like trying to clear out a bunch of old stuff, right? We had a bunch of old Legos. Most of it she gave to like obviously like family members who like, you know, wanted just basic Lego. She like donated a lot of it too. But you know, when she was going through it, she found a Lego train track set where it actually had like the metal rails and stuff. And so my mom at the time was just kind of selling stuff on like, you know, online marketplaces, more or less just for the sake of ease. And so she put them up and she gets like an email from a guy in like Ontario, like all the way across Canada. And he is like,
Oh,
I will
Jesus.
buy those rail things for you. Can you mail them to me? I will pay you double if you mail them to me. Because apparently he was telling her it's just like, you know, they're hard to come by nowadays. They don't make them anymore, right? So my mom was like, sure. Like, she didn't really care about making money off of them, and they weren't like worth a ton, but enough for the guy to be like, I am willing to cover shipping for these if you send them, please. I really need them, because he was like a big Lego builder for like making like the big dioramas and stuff, I guess. And he needed those train tracks
Mhm.
for it. And so yeah, my mom shipped it out to him, and he was very thankful, which was very, very cool. But yeah. Sorry, just a little aside.
No, you're
I
good.
am back.
Welcome back. Heartsy, did I ever tell you the story of how Wolfsco even came into existence?
I don't think so.
Was
the
it
honey-
So you're-
Honeycast stuff?
It was Honeycast, but do you even know what the Honeycast is, Heartsy?
They probably
Vaguely.
don't.
Okay, so it was a podcast, or is a podcast because we still do them, that we basically talked about. It started as like a has-been thing, but then we talked about it, a lot of indie animation. It just became like a regular old podcast. There was an episode where we brought the cast of Beastars on. And so Ashley, who runs the show, is like, hey, everybody has to have like an animal character for this. I know you told me you weren't going to tell me your favorite animal, and that's why Balsco exists, but now you have to tell me because I have to make you an icon because we're going to all need them for this stream. And I'm like, fine, fuck it. Wolves are my favorite animal. Literally made that. That's what happened. That's why
Yeah.
it ever came into
Government
existence.
mandated persona.
That's
Because I
how it
knew what
works.
I knew what they were doing, and the only reason I said yes is because, well, there's nothing else that I can do because it's a literal Beastars episode. So fine, fuck it. I won't fuck up your
Ashley.
continuity. For what? Don't think, Ashley. Fuck you, Ashley.
Whoa.
I'm sure
No, I can say that. I know them.
I still
Right,
love
so-
Gentle. Speaking of
Fuck you,
Gentle Bro, I
Bosco.
still love Gentle Bro quietly being like, "You guys talk about this Bosco guy. Are you guys actually friends?" I was like, "You're like, yeah." And he's
Monty,
like, "Okay."
there
So,
are so many stories of people I'm like, is Bosco actually an asshole? It's like, no. They're actually
No.
quite lovely. Fuck that guy.
but fuck that
Can't
guy. Yeah.
wait for being in the same house as Bosco again, and they're gonna buy me a coffee every morning without me even asking.
I have no recollection of those events. I don't think that ever
The
happened.
praise for my cooking, that was one of my favorite parts.
You cooked?
I'll have to bring some sponge for you, Monty.
Yeah,
I
do it.
know, dude.
Lunch.
My chat keeps sending me pictures of Sponge, and it's like, "Fuck you, chat. Why are you doing this to me, man? Why do you flaunt with that I cannot have?" I was gonna see. We have like a candy place that does import like other countries' cuisines, but it's usually quite expensive, so I don't know. But yeah, Amazon doesn't ship Sponge anymore.
Well, unfortunately,
Last thing before we
Sponge.
jump back in.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna jump us back in.
I-
Did you have
Yeah.
something else?
Okay. Yeah. Monty, 3 seconds
Yeah.
ago. Wow. I can't believe you said "fuck you" to someone, and then 3 seconds later, "Fuck you, chat."
Fuck you, Bosco.
Sorry.
I just thought it was funny.
We love you, chat.
We love you, chat. Even though you can be real dinks sometimes.
Even though
bully
you
us.
really want Serena to eat a child.
And with that, all of you find the most pleasant rest you've had since leaving Cold Rock. Any wounds that you have fully recovered. Any long rest effects that need to take place. As Koro and Fenris, you wake up to a loud amount of cooking from upstairs in the Eva's estate.
I'm gonna do something crazy and wild. I'm
Be
gonna
nice?
Sleep in. No, I'm gonna
Damn.
sleep in.
As you sleep in for an amount of time, you eventually hear a knock on your door after a while, getting a good bit more extra sleep, Koro.
No.
You could tell us from your mother's hand.
No.
You can't.
Oh
reject it.
no.
Koro, wake up.
I'm awake, but I can't. Whoa.
Are you sick?
If I say yes, will you let me stay in bed?
No.
Ah.
I
I like dramatically slaw off the bed and like roll on the ground towards the door.
The portmaster gave me a number of items in effects to cook for Kanato's family. I've taken the liberty of creating as much as I could of it this morning, but if you and Fenris would not mind delivering it to them on the stairs, I would greatly appreciate it, as I need to get to work.
The sigh.
Okay.
Thank you, darling.
I guess the children shouldn't starve.
Mwah.
Fenris!
I also left you some cinnamon porridge. Have a good day.
Whoa, he's that tired. He is sleeping. Elves never do that.
I will let you handle that. Have a good day, Koro.
Goodbye. Love you.
Love you too. As she gathers her effects and leaves for the day. Your father already left way earlier this morning.
Yeah, he's gone. I will walk downstairs. Fenris.
Yes.
Oh, God, okay. I
Just eyes shoot away.
Yeah, I guess.
okay, nope. We need to make a delivery.
Where to?
To the steps where Kanato and his people are.
Ah, after you.
Well, you gotta help me carry stuff, so.
He gets up. He's just sitting cross-legged, basically meditating, and then we'll get up.
No, welcome to the Evis estate.
I've been here before.
Whatever.
Is this like an official welcoming into the family, or?
No, what? No.
Oh, no,
Well,
I was just curious.
My parents like you, but you know.
But
this
not
is
like that, I understand, yes.
Yeah, yeah.
They would never. Anyway, what are we carrying?
Food. Points at food.
He will pick up the food as much as he can.
Yeah,
You
me
see-
too.
You see a lot of it is very neatly like packed, similar to like a bento box, and there's large crates for you to move them in.
Sick. Carry the crates. Let's go.
As you carry the crates, locking the door behind you, and slowly making your way to the stairs, you find your companions that rested under the starlight of the caverns of Cold Rock, finding shelter within the bonfires that were lit and the yurts that were very warmly packed for the refugees found within the Grey Wastes. As you arrive with food.
We have arrived with food.
Canado, you see your companions of Fenris and Koro.
I'm going to put about half of the food in front of Ash and then make sure to divvy out the rest to everybody else.
There's like 3 crates labeled Ash, and then everything is for everybody.
And there's
else.
one crate for everyone else.
Hey, don't forget Remington.
I just imagine that he eats through osmosis because I don't want to picture even more food being shoved in your mouth.
Canado?
Yeah. Well,
I've been thinking about what you said and trying to get some of the cult to find you.
yeah. What do you think?
If you'd like, I can stay here with your family and try to hide them the best I can. It would help as well because they don't speak the local language too well.
Oh, that makes sense. I didn't even think about that. It's become so second nature, understanding everything because of you.
I could
Yes,
stay with you if you'd like, but I just
No,
thought I'd
no.
offer.
I think that it's probably the smarter call. We don't want more trouble being brought to this place. And I have the ring in dire straits.
Okay. I'll stay here. Should I talk to anyone specifically? Or?
Well, I mean, the one who looks like me, probably the one you should, like, I don't know, introduce yourself to. I mean, I can introduce you. I forgot. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. You go talk to your friends. I'll go talk to them. Just be safe, okay?
You too.
You see them begin to jellyfish swim through the air towards the yurt with the number of your kin inside.
I will walk on over to the rest of the group.
Gay?
No, you're gay.
Oh.
Whoa.
Serena,
Got him.
watching over the grounds over the evening, you do see what looks like a number of very large and well-decorated orc guards kind of moving to help protect or survey the grounds of which the refugees are now standing on. But you, not necessarily needing to sleep or to rest, have noticed a number of people in the Stairs district not looking uneased but curious at the new people who now live here. That being said, no suspicious or prying eyes seem to go any further than that.
Imagine the people looking at the animal kin are like walking by, like, what the? Oh my goodness!
They're so cute.
Hello.
Meanwhile, the children are stealing their hats and belongings.
Good children.
Serena, when she sees Fenris and Koro approaching with all the crates, will go and help carry some of the food.
Yeah, you will not.
Well, she'll come and offer to help.
Oh my god,
will not.
Coral will absolutely accept the help.
Fenris.
He's a short distance sprinter, not a marathon runner, okay?
Serena takes all the crates from you.
Koro just like looks at you do that and like just whispers to himself like, means nothing to her. It's like carrying a couple grapes.
What a woman.
What a woman.
Ugh.
You see. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, she was just gonna nod her thanks to Koro for bringing this here.
You see Adler, now seemingly freshly shaved, hair cropped pretty poorly, but at least cropped, a good bit more cleaned up, kind of stand at attention. I am here. What's the plan for the day?
Serena kind of looks around like, thought their plan was to rest.
We did fucking rest. Did nobody sleep?
We did that, yeah.
But the animal can doesn't want them to work or anything. Turns to Koro. Do you wish to have them stay here and rest longer? Perhaps we can seek work for them. Portmaster Karnesh.
That might be better, I think. Not that we don't like you, Adler, but wherever going is quite dangerous, and if you're here and safe, it's easier for us to get you back home.
Of course. I will go wherever you require or wish it of me.
Honestly, I mean, not that we don't trust the gods or anything, but you were already able to protect these people. Having someone they can rely on, you know, to inspire them would be, I don't know. I think it would be nice.
It would be an honor, of course.
You could just be honest and say that if Adler comes with us, Fenris is going to feel like less of a...
Yeah, we don't want to, boss.
Look, it's fine. I'm not insecure at all. I'm not even thinking about it.
Also, there's so many of us. I don't think we need an extra buddy. Myself, anyway.
We can have him look over the animal kin, like protect them. Maybe.
Yeah, he could make sure that they don't get taken away.
That is for now. And they speak the local language better, so you can help with that as well.
True. Very true.
We don't have to worry about coming back to a crater in our land and just making things even worse, you know.
Woohoo!
You see Ash, a familiar figure, very, very cautiously, but with a smile, approach the common grounds of which you're all relaxing and eating on. As you see specifically, oh my goodness, Inri, the gold dragonborn, very old, kindly gentleman walking forward with a wicker basket.
Ash will wave to him as they are nibbling on something. I don't know, one of the meals that was delivered.
Oh, hello. Is now a bad time?
It seems as good a time as any.
I recognized we had some new neighbors, and I wanted to lend a small gift to them as a welcome.
Oh. What's that?
He opens up what looks like a few bottles of ambrosia.
Perfect for the children.
He moves over. May I walk upon your grounds?
Absolutely.
He hands the basket over towards Kanato.
I look inside.
You see a bunch of candied ambrosia.
I will give them a nod and. I do appreciate it. You've always been very neighborly.
The very least I can do. The stairs and certainly all of Cold Rock is better when we are one community. That being said, I trust that the tuning fork was worked well for you.
We're here, and this is a good thing, right?
Yes, but there weren't any troubles upon your travel. No strange shunting into another plane.
I don't believe so.
Excellent. I am glad to hear. If you do not mind, though, the tuning fork?
Cora had it, didn't they?
Yeah.
Koro had one, and I thought Fenris had the other one because we needed an E flat and an A flat.
I had the one that, I had the E flat, not the A flat.
Yeah.
But he only asked for the tuning fork, so we're only going to give him one until he
I
remembers
meant to
that
say
he needs
forks.
that.
I am sorry.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, I was going to use that against you because I know you're particular with your sentences. I'll give you the
Fair
fork
enough.
back.
Cora will also give it back as well.
These will require a bit of cleaning and fine-tuning once they are used. They don't quite hit the same, but thank you very much for returning in one piece. I worried greatly. You were gone for almost a week.
Good to know. I don't think we actually knew how long we were gone.
Dang, my mom and my dad left a rust monster and a bowl of water in my room for a week?
That's not your
That's
room.
love. That's akin to my parents keeping a dead squid in a freezer for 3 months for me.
What, for scientific purposes or for consumption purposes?
Grade 3, I thought the best birthday gift in the entire world would be a dead squid, so I gave it to my dad. And...
I'm sorry. We need to stop. We need to appreciate the Shaylor we just got dropped with. Please continue.
Damn.
Okay, we
This isn't a
dissected...
real story.
It is a real story. I 100% gifted my dad a dead squid as a birthday gift when I was in grade 3. And they kept it in the freezer for 3 months just to keep me happy. They only got rid of it when I stopped checking the freezer to see if it was
By the
there.
way, Zan, I want you to say thank you to me because it took everything and every fiber of my being when we struck that tuning fork. Not to say that we were probably going to strike a chord, and it's probably a minor.
I'm very proud of me. Thank you, me.
Thank you.
That being said, you see
Shay, you're insane.
Inri kind of lean in. You wouldn't happen to have found any of the missing peoples, would you have? From Cold Rock, that is.
Did we see any signs, like, because we found empty cages, but, like, we didn't find any particular signs of any one from Cold Rock specifically, right?
Correct.
Serena will kind of approach him. We brought all those we found alive with us.
I see. Well, unfortunately, the rumors of Lady Ezinor having gone missing have become much less quiet as of late, and the legend of the stairs Lorga the Red, who I believe you faced in the arena, I fear has also gone missing. Or at least no one's seen him.
Sorry, what's his name also went missing?
Lorga the Red, the Minotaur you fought in the arena.
That's concerning. They were quite tough.
No, I was gonna make a joke. No, I should make the joke. As they say that, and they say it like and I remember it's like the Minotaur. I look down at like the burger patties we're handing out to the children, and I'm just like, no. Yeah, no, we're good.
I was hoping to give the people upstairs some good news, but some new neighbors, I'm certain, will be at least enough now to distract their concerns. Now, I apologize. I'm certain I am interrupting your breakfast. Please, if any of your fellows have any concerns within the stairs, let them know that they may see me. I'm simply the building across the street.
We should probably introduce him to Adler if Adler's going to be the one communicating for them.
Yeah. Adler and Kanato's uncle as well. Both of them should be introduced.
Mm-hmm.
Would you like to meet those who speak our language a bit better to know who to communicate with?
You see him look towards some of the animal kin or the critter folk children kind of running around and playing as you see a kindly smile on his face. I will admit it would fill my heart with warmth to see people living here. And to meet them, of course.
Serena will lead him
Jesus.
towards Adler to start with, and then she feels like it's up to Canada to fetch their uncle.
Will do.
The two exchange pleasantries as they try to speak a few different languages. As his Abyssal is okay, but they seem to settle on a different language that, without Flump on you, none of you seem to understand.
Yeah, that's the worst when you're trying to speak a new language to a person and they switch to your native language. And you're like, oh.
No, I got a code switch. The two seem to smile before kind of nodding. And then I assume you lead him towards Kazine?
Yeah, I imagine Kanato's grabbing Kazine and Serena will just kind of bring him over as they're approaching.
Yeah, as I'm also handing them the basket. And making sure they've not killed Flump.
You see Flump glowing a very warm orange and yellow and red, seemingly enhancing and enjoying the lively and excitable children's moods that are glowing in this place. They kind of frolic and play in the grass.
Way to say that they were depressed on top of Kanato.
I mean, yeah, but that being said, as you kind of approach, you see the two also exchange forms of pleasantries as well, with the translation assisted by Flump.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the pleasantries are, I suppose, conducted. I will be in my study if any need is done. I wish you the best, Stalwart Souls, in your days to come. And if you do find Lorga or any of the other people missing, please do let me know.
Serena will nod. Do we know how many people have been going missing, or?
You do not.
No, okay.
But with that, the day is yours. What would you guys like to do?
I mean, we have
Was
options
there
of
blood in breakfast for me?
Blood and breakfast.
Blood and breakfast.
Did I get a bloody steak for my breakfast?
Would the blood bank is open? Would you like to come see Fenris's
I have
blood
to
bank?
find out first if they prepared something for me.
Unfortunately, no blood was prepared for you.
Okay, yeah, then I'll have to go to
So-
Fenris.
All right. So let me go over the menu with you this morning.
Oh my god,
So-
the fucking collection here.
We have a couple vials of very nice blood pig, 2 vials of blood cockatrice, and you also have some blood of a quaggoth.
Let's try to. We'll work on the pig's blood first. I think that's what we were trying to
Okay,
work on.
we're trying to work
Yeah.
in that down. Okay, so we've only got a couple of those left, but that's very good. It is a 25 though, so it's a good year.
Good year.
This
Good year, pig blood.
Correct.
Yeah, it's fresh.
Mm-hmm. Remind me. I'm pretty sure you're. Is it A negative? But I'm not positive.
But
fine.
-3.
-3.
But
I'm
aside from
actually A
breakfast,
positive.
what would
you
you
see
guys
that?
like to do?
I think we look for this captain, unless there's something else somebody would like to do.
Something I want to do, but it's like not something I can do today. It's like in my spare time.
Gotcha.
Or that I grabbed that has the fire property. I kind of want to either carve it down into like something smaller, or try and make arrows out of it.
Serena's gonna need a couple new javelins. If we are gonna go on a trip, I don't know, but I might need more blood if we can like go to a butcher's or something.
Yeah, that might be a good idea, or else the crew might start going missing.
Yeah, I wonder who that might be.
All right, you guys want to go to the markets first?
I'm down with that.
Yeah.
All right. Taking your leave from the stairs and towards the markets, it is, for the first time in a long time, just you 5.
Oh yeah, can we just say that we filled up our water at Koro's place?
Absolutely. Yeah, there's plenty of water there.
The
I
basin
don't
that's
really
been
need
sitting
it,
in the
but I
basin
carry it for you
forever.
guys, so.
Would you like to
Rough
purchase
water.
more animal blood, arrows, and or javelins, or do you want to go to the seedy market now that you have some soul coins and buy some questionable blood?
I would not mind going to buy some questionable blood, but I'm definitely not telling Serena or bringing them.
Serena
You
will
have to
only
talk
be
to Ash
okay with
about
it
that.
if she doesn't know.
Exactly. That's why I'm not going to tell you in game.
It's like, wow, this pig's blood is amazing. Where'd you get this?
Right? Oh, she's gonna believe it so much. She believes everything. Her
where did you get
insight's
this?
so bad.
A pig?
The best pig's blood I think I've
Here's the best
tasted
part.
yet.
I'm going to label it as pig's blood, and I'm not going to tell you which one is not the real pig's blood.
Oh, she's gonna believe you. She's not even. Gonna
Yeah, you won't even
question it.
insight me because I'm not going to do anything differently.
Aw,
There's some sentient pigs I'm drinking.
Yeah.
she's so trusting.
I know, and I'm such a fucker.
All right. So for the arrows, it's going to be 1 gold piece per 20. And for javelins, it's 5 silver pieces per.
She just needs 2, so that'll be 1 gold then.
I will top my quiver up to 30.
Actually, how many javelins can I carry technically? Probably don't have a quiver, so probably 4 is good, I guess. So.
All right. Did you want to purchase anything else as a group in the markets 3?
I mean, I don't think I have any money. That's the thing.
A lot of us are broke.
What do you want?
Did we get any money?
We
when
gave
were
it
there?
all to Kanato.
Yeah,
That's
we
good.
That's what I
did.
just said. What do you want?
How
No,
much
don't
money
buy
do you have?
Well, we have a treasury, don't we?
Yeah, it's Kanato.
You tell me what you want. I'll tell you if I can afford it.
Okay.
Okay, rich person. I wouldn't mind getting some potions for everybody again because I used.
Yeah, I was thinking.
Actually, I have
something along
2
those lines.
still, so I'm good. But I think everyone else should maybe have. I'm gonna dish a stone key from a flesh tent real fast. I don't think I need
Wouldn't-
that.
Your mother be the one who sells the potions?
Yes.
She
Do we get a family
makes them
discount?
A limited amount that you can take.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Would-
she used all the stock to heal you and the people you
Yeah.
brought back.
Mhm. Is there anyone else who would have such things around?
You may elect one person of choice to make an honor roll.
Heck, Ash.
Sure.
And
Yeah,
I
you
will
want
give
me to?
whoever advantage or disadvantage your choice. because of you're all together.
How about I elect Fenris while they were also gonna go look for.
This is not a democracy. I elect
Blood.
Ash.
I don't know. I just thought that would be good if we don't know anywhere off the top of our head. Then maybe somewhere shady might have something like that.
You know, that makes a lot of sense. Ash, you can go ahead and roll it.
Wait, so am I taking the advantage or the disadvantage?
That's up to you.
Oh boy.
Or you can roll straight.
I don't do anything straight. You know that.
I was gonna say.
I was gonna have all the people on this
isn't-
call.
isn't
Definitely not
honor-
artsy.
Honor
Keyword
roll, not
could.
honor save, right?
This is honor save.
Oh, honor save. Okay. Let's go with disadvantage.
Let's fucking go.
Still a 13.
13.
Look at that. You're so freaking honorable.
What's your normal honor score?
Like the modifier or the
Like the score, like the total number.
14.
So you fail.
Oh, I see.
That's good.
So as a result,
Maybe.
you do find potion makers, but they charge you the normal cost.
Hmm.
Well, it depends on Mr. Secretly Rich over here wants to spend the money or not.
That's true.
Well, you know, I'm looking at the treasury, and it says that Koro and Ash, I have some as well. Like, we both stored money. Didn't we just leave that at
Treasury
your
is-
house?
Yeah, that is.
I have 13 gold to my name right now.
Oro, you have 755 gold pieces in your
Holy
house.
Oh, that's right,
Yeah.
I do!
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
I just
my
opened the
God.
treasury. I'm like, what are you talking about? You know, Serena's got 5 gold pieces and 2 platinum because she gave everything to Kanato.
The number in parentheses I just posted in the Discord for you guys
Just looking at
is how many they have in stock. So 25, 14, 7, and 3.
God damn.
It's not what I wanted. Hold on.
All right, well, I'm going to dip into my treasury amount a little bit and get a couple potions for myself.
Do it.
So that would make
You said I had
this-
700 gold?
You have 755. Yeah,
It's in the treasury in the handouts. You can
God
see
damn.
it.
And that's just for me?
Yeah. Remember we won that competition?
Right.
quite a bit
Where's my
from that.
money?
Yeah, I bought my magical weapon, and then I think I gave anything I had left over pretty much to Kanato.
Hmm.
I think that's what I did. I don't know if Fenris gave their money away too.
Hmm. So ka desu ne.
If you guys want to buy extra rations, Serena can also hold on to any extra rations if you want.
I think I'm still good. I have a
Make sure to
lot.
type in chat what you're buying, because there's limited stock, so we don't like overbuy.
Oh, yeah.
I like to imagine that Fenris just kind of like grabs Ash and is like, "Hey, let's go shop over here," and leaves Serena and the others to go buy their arrows and javelins and such. And that's how you sneak away to go buy the blood.
Yep, pretty much. Steal the soul coins from Ash. Don't tell Serena.
Hey, now.
What?
You're a rock star.
Let me see.
No, here's a ration. Don't think about it.
Yeah, don't think about it. Take this.
Here, eat this food. Yoink.
Ash,
Just buy the.
you see what looks like 2 small demons known as cacklers, kind of walking and kind of whispering to each other. They seem to be behind a baker's stall, very clearly up to something nefarious.
What's the range on Ray of Frost?
Are they looking at us, or are they looking else, at like something else.
They're whispering to each other, and the baker doesn't seem to notice them.
Oh, I see. How big is this, like a stall or a whole shop?
This is a stall. There seems to be a bakery behind it, but there's a rather plump-looking devil sitting behind the bakery or the bakery stall, talking to a customer.
Hmm.
Do you investigate or make mention of it?
Yes, I'm going to approach the stall. Are there like prices for all the different things? Like,
There are.
okay. If I were to do like this is like on the fly, rough like napkin math, how much do I think it would cost to just buy everything?
Oh my
Goodness.
god.
That's like
I mean, it's just bread, right?
Well, there's
Sorry?
also there's like meat pies and meat bread and things like that as well.
Okay, so it would probably be pretty expensive.
A decent amount at the very least. You would suspect if you were to buy everything there, it would probably be around anywhere from 13 to 25 gold for everything that the bakery is offering.
Look, we got a lot of mouths to feed, and they
you're
can't
walking-
steal anything if I buy all of it. So,
As you're walking closer, you actually seem to notice both these cacklers, or at least recognize them as two of the cacklers that you found and helped save with Koro in the Cups district.
Oh, these guys.
oh, well,
Sure, I have
what
his
the
name
heck?
down somewhere, but I can't
I get
remember. They can start, it's fine.
They look starving.
Oh man. Well, now I feel bad.
Buy the entire stall out and eat all the food in front of them.
Power move.
Assert dominance.
No.
Become their leader.
Rule with an iron fist.
Okay. Oh, well, I guess having recognized them, I will just approach them and be like, not trying to give away the fact that I can tell that they look pretty starving. I'm just gonna, approach them and be like, "Hey, I remember you. How are you two doing?"
As you walk up, they both seem to snap to attention, somewhat scared, but then realize and immediately recognize you as they go from speaking in a more proper abyssal that you would hear in the Bannerhands district to more what you would hear in the Cups district, a bit more slang. Hey, it's you. How you doing, Ash?
We just got back from a long trip.
Makes sense. I haven't seen you scavenging around in a bit.
Speaking of scavenging, what are you two up to?
They kind of look towards each other. Give me a honor roll. You may choose to have advantage or disadvantage. Save, I should say.
Let's go with advantage on this one. 21.
Our most
Nothing,
honorable.
nothing at all. We weren't doing anything. We were just admiring the bread.
I understand. I too have admired many loaves in my time.
You can easily tell they're lying. Say, you wouldn't have a bit of coin on you, would you?
Well, I might not have much coin on me right now, but I do have quite a bit of food. Would that suffice?
They kind of look towards each other. Yeah. You know Dolmick, one who usually talks for us?
Mm-hmm.
He's gotten a bit ill. We're trying to get extra food for him, but isn't much to salvage in the Cups district lately.
All right. Ash will go ahead and kind of, rummaging through their pouch. I will go ahead and give them 3 rations.
3 rations. Their eyes lighten up. Thanks, Ash. We'll get you back. Certainly, we'll get you back.
I'm counting on it. Listen, you two, don't get into too much trouble.
You see them, one of them take a big bite as the other one punches the other one taking too big of a bite as they kind of smile and laugh before very clearly running back towards the Cups district. And as such, Ash, if you wish, you may increase your sanity, or your honor score by 1, if you wish.
Ooh.
Our most
Sure.
honorable.
The most honorable of us all.
I'm doing my best.
I'm just.
Can I also buy one of those meat pies
Absolutely.
you were talking about? That one's just for me. How
Instantly
much
back
are
to the
those?
food.
Whew. I worked up an appetite being a good Samaritan.
Gives them dry beef jerky, and then you come over and like buy the meat pie.
All right. With that, would anyone else have any business in the Markets 3?
I really got nothing. I'm good, I think.
You guys are good on rations and water and everything.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Can
Well,
I
check my rations actually. Hold on, that's a good
buy-
point. Oh, I'm good for rations. Water
I
too.
buy a shield and a rapier.
Yeah, absolutely. Just mundane.
Yeah.
Shield will cost 10 gold. And a rapier will cost 25 gold.
Thank you. That has been done.
All right. Anything else?
Serena would like to pick up some more food and water just because she wants to take care of her companions.
All right. How much
Uh,
food and water are we talking?
Let's grab one more thing of water. Give her a nice 6. And then she'll pick up like 3 rations.
Three rations. Okay. Day's ration is about 5 silver pieces. Weighs about 2 pounds.
Okay.
And you want to take a gallon of water or a water skin?
Just a water skin.
Okay.
That'd be 455. Are you getting a hot dog with that by any chance? Do you want the combo?
It's 2 silver pieces.
Okay. Cool,
Alright.
cool.
And with your items purchased, you have a few potential leads or things to investigate if you wish. What would you guys like to do?
I would have liked to have gotten to the not so great place while they were doing all that.
You're gonna sneak off on your own?
Correct.
Oh, I think they're taking Ash with them because they've got all the soul coins.
I'm taking the coins from Ash, and then I'll go. Because I didn't want to interrupt what Ash was doing.
Steal them.
I'll ask them. Assuming they would give them to me.
I don't know. We might need to have a conversation about this.
Do it.
Don't make me take them from you. Just give them to me.
Yeah, but what if
Shh. I have a.
Does Ash want to go with them?
I'll give you 2. I'll give you 2 rations.
They got a meat pie. They're invincible.
Yeah, that's
Is this-
true.
This would have been pre-meat pie, though.
Oh, would it?
Yeah, I would have tried to do this while you guys were doing other stuff.
What if I go with you?
Bet. We'll do this. What spells do I have? Okay, yeah, this will work. Yeah, he can come with.
All right.
Okay, I guess I'm going with.
As you
go.
find the local gambler's den that you've seen previously, you walk up to the door as it is closed. The door is closed, not the tavern. You can clearly see people inside.
All right. Well,
You see a small metal slab open as you see a pair of fiendish eyes look back. What's the password?
did we get a password? Hang on. We didn't get a password. Fuck. Fuck.
You have a
What would
passport
they-
for last time? Are you gonna look it up?
I controlled F and I don't have password in my notes, so that's not good. Did we get one?
Passwords let me in, you fuckers.
Shay, did we get one?
I'm double checking 1 second.
I don't
think
have
you
it in
did
my
get
notes.
anything like that.
Let's
I think I
see.
would have.
This is news to you.
Okay.
Cool. The sun bleeds.
Look, you're the Stalwart souls, right?
Depends on who's asking.
That's a yeah. By order of Tithinia, no one's allowed in unless you have fiendish blood. You hear the metal thing shut.
Oh wow, what a shame. I guess we can't spend these coins.
Okay, go back for Koro now. Koro would definitely help you.
No, this is. There's
Karo's
no.
Karo's kicking his feet in like a little bistro cafe, eating a parfait, just like.
The name rings loud to you, Ash. Tithinia, a chain devil known as the Lord of Coin within Cold Rock. Someone who has made the Cups district a living hell over the last few years.
Fenris, I don't know if we want to get between Tithinia and any of their business, really.
No, we don't. I thought this would be easier.
Maybe you'd be
Well,
a little less honorable.
Look, motherfucker! I didn't pick these stats. They picked me.
You brought the honorable one with you too, like the two most honorable of our group.
They wouldn't give me the fucking. It's just.
Yeah, because I'm too honorable.
Fuck! I hate it here.
Well, we can go to the butchers and buy Serena some.
I didn't ask you. Gosh darn it! All right, we're done here. Fenris will kick dirt.
Serena's at like the butchers with like Kanato and Koro going. What happened to Ash and Fenris?
I don't know. They're probably like, I don't know, getting lost in an alleyway somewhere.
Do you think they're kissing?
Oh, they're definitely kissing.
Cuts back to them, and they're just sitting there.
I like gesture for Serena and Kanato to get close. You know, during the giant battle against all the devils with like the guy riding on the giant basilisk. There was a time where we were like all split up. Guess who was split up together? Fenris and yeah.
Oh, don't do this. Serena's gonna believe
Do you
you.
know who else were close
What?
together?
What do you think
You
happens? That now they need a private moment together. Mm-hmm.
And it's like, didn't know.
And now you do.
Kind of blushes a little bit, thinking like, oh, we should get from their privacy.
Well, we're gonna come back after all that.
All right. As you find them outside the butcher shop,
We'll just kind of walk up.
it's going to be a silver piece for a water skin of blood. Pig blood.
Okay, silver piece. I have. Should I just buy them out? Because I don't know how long this trip is going to be.
They'll
Honestly,
have,
couldn't hurt.
They'll have 4 water skins worth.
4? Okay.
Do they have anything more exotic than just like the standard animals?
chicken.
I have a table I've been rolling on. Unfortunately, today they do not.
We can check back again before we head out, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe they'll have something a bit more.
As Serena goes to hand you the 4 jars, Fenris, she looks a little awkward. Like, it almost looks like she's blushing as she kind of looks away from you and Ash.
You see the Cambian butcher kind of looking around the group confused, assuming you were making some sort of blood sausage. Look up towards Serena, see the fang. You need that kind of blood, eh? You might want to check the Temple of Naru then.
Temple of Nerul.
You didn't hear it from me. He kind of smiles.
She looks at the others like, are you okay with going?
We'll take their
Fenris will
entire
no-
stock.
Fenris will nod. Right, ho, right this way.
Does any of us know where that is?
All of you would know where the Temple of Nerul is. It's
Okay.
next to
Making
the
sure.
stairs. It's a big graveyard.
Could we have our Cold Rock map, maybe?
Oh, I'm so sorry. Yeah. Let me.
Yeah, we're back on the planets.
Yeah. I thought.
Because I was asking about the one.
Right.
I am so sorry. I thought we were
It
there.
is
My bad.
right there.
There it is, right next to the stairs. I'm cool with heading over there. Also, just a side note for you, Shay. If Serena keeps blushing at me, I'm going to stop feeding you blood so you have no blood to go to your cheeks.
It was she looked at you and she looked at Ash and then she blushed. It wasn't like she
okay.
looked at you and blushed. It was a double take. Like she looked back and forth between the both of you and then was like,
You know-
no, what were they doing? Like I can't think
blushing.
about it.
So
bet
when
they
a
were
man loves a
holding
man
hands,
very
temples.
much,
In her head, she probably is thinking that like, oh gosh, they were like holding hands and cuddling. Like, oh gosh.
What do I bring to their wedding?
Whoa, now. Whoa, now,
what do I
Serena.
bring to their wedding? Oh man, it depends what Ash names the child.
Whoa, child.
Yeah. Oh, you don't know you're pregnant. I'm sorry, I forgot to tell you you're pregnant.
Yeah, you held hands, so now you're pregnant.
Yeah, you're pregnant.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. I thought you knew how this
Yeah,
worked.
I don't
God,
know.
dragons are weird.
All right. Where would you guys like to go now?
To the
I mean, I'm
temple
good
of-
with going right to the temple.
Yeah.
Which one? Because you know the contact you're looking for is the Temple of Moradin as well.
Yeah, it's convenient.
I mean, I say we go to Nerul first.
Okay. And as you head from the Markets 3 past the stairs to the Temple of Nerul, you notice a bit more calm than usual over the streets of Cold Rock. There doesn't seem as tense of an air between the various people working and trading throughout the day, but there are a lot less people on the street than usual. Slowly approaching into the cemetery of the Swords District, the Temple of Nerul, a massive statue of a cloaked figure with a scythe stands triumphantly over the fallen dead. You see at the very center of this graveyard, and at the foot of this figure, a stairway that leads into the robed statued figure that would be the Temple of Nerul, former god of death.
Serena kind of looks around, but just kind of approaches the temple, I guess.
Walking through the graveyard, towards the front of it, you notice Gizhelet's grave. The tombstone still has a number of candles being lit and flowers placed upon its sides.
I think as she passes, she'll stop and just bow her head like a little prayer.
All right. And as you approach towards the temple doors of Nerul, you find them closed, hearing a low chanting from inside.
I was thinking the same thing.
Anyone may give me perceptions audio if they wish.
Perception?
Yes, this will be
Thank you, Monty.
sound-based, if that helps.
That makes me very
helps a
happy.
lot.
Nope. 6.
Oh, whoops. Ignore that advantage.
Oh man, Serena's tuning in.
All right. As you kind of listen in, Ash, Serena, and Kenato hear what sounds like over the low chanting someone giving a sort of sermon, hearing the words aloud, kind of barely muffled through the door. Do not give in to the promises of the false hollow sails. They promise you a life beyond undeath. They promise you cures and magic do not exist. No, follow this path, and it will lead you to the same ruination of those who followed the yellow, and now these hollow sails. Take heed, for our path is hard. Our path is painful. Our path will lead us to a form of community here. You must keep the faith. The doors still remain closed as the chanting gets louder.
Oh God.
Sorry.
Should, like, wait until they're done, right?
Yeah, Serena completely just stopped. She's like, I don't want to be rude and interrupt.
Anyone may give me a religion if they wish. Fenris, you will have advantage on this.
I will need it because for whatever reason I'm not good at this. Advantage.
Let's go!
Wow.
You weren't kidding.
Are you fucking kidding?
Have a
18.
character that Evie is playing roll a high religion check. Challenge level impossible.
Impossible.
It's only if it's a divine favor that he rolls correctly, which is low.
Honestly, though,
No.
Yeah.
That's why he rolls
So,
low. Is he's like, I can't
what it
roll over a
is-
15.
What it is, they only care about their own religion. So when they ask, they're going through something, they're like, yeah, sure.
Bosco, Evie rolled a fake divine intervention and actually rolled a 12, and I believe that they wasted it for a future divine intervention. I just want you to know that.
I appreciate that, and I do believe that, and I hope it comes to pass, and I hope it really fucks him over because he deserves it.
Fenris, you are able to hear aloud what sounds like the end of a sermon. This would be the time that people begin to gather and congregate and kind of speak and form more connections and community. But you are certain whatever sermon that was just done has finished. That being said, because you rolled also high enough, you do know that the god of Nerul is no more, or at least no more within this demi. Long since supplanted now by the Raven Queen.
All right.
Management.
Well, Fenris is then gonna go in, I guess, or at least try to push the door open.
As you push the door open, you see a little bit of lighting from outside in this kind of midday that the ceiling of the of Cold Rock's caverns would give, but not as much natural light as you would suspect bleeds in. It's still rather dark. Instead, promoting a number of candle lights, you see a large hallway with a number of stone and wood pews. A gathering of people of seemingly different castes and various forms of wealth and backgrounds don't seem to pay you any mind as you open the door. As you see an old-looking human from your perceptions standing at the foot of the stage that likely was the sermon. A number of people standing in black robes, continuing their chants as music for people to kind of gather and speak to. But no one seems to pay any mind as you open the doors.
As we enter, does it look like there's anyone that would distribute blood? Or if there was any blood used in some kind of ritual or prayer service so that we could start the search somewhere?
Not to your immediacy, but as you kind of look around, you noticed the man who was probably speaking at the foot of the stage kind of make eye contact with you and your fellows, Fenris, as he kind of like motions for you to an invitation to approach.
Fenris will kind of lead the group over in that direction.
So you woke up and we're like, hey, where the blood at?
Yeah, basically.
As you approach,
we walk over.
Welcome to the hallowed halls of the Temple of Nerul. I am Reverend Athetos. How can I be of assistance to you, Stalwart Souls?
Right.
We are.
Men, everyone knows who we are.
You fought in the pit of blood. I would imagine you wanted your reputation to be spread.
True. Nah, I thought like us protecting like Cold Rock would be like, you know, the real like, oh, it's you guys, you know? But
Well, I'm certain I cannot speak for everyone. I knew of the students of Gishelet, but I did not know what you looked like, nor necessarily your actions and intentions until I saw you all at the pit of blood.
fair enough. And I will look up towards Serena and Fenris.
The butcher told me to come here.
Butcher. Anyone who wishes may give me a perception or insight, their choice.
I'm inciting
Didn't he say not to mention him?
23.
Serena is, you know, as much as
Stupid?
she's
Yeah, I get
a
it.
vampire, she's an honest little. And
Why
she's
did you-
terrible at insight, so I'll perception.
I shouldn't. I'm just gonna roll a 6 again. That's cool.
6 squad.
Can't insight worth if her life depended on it.
Koro and Ash, you notice the once welcoming Reverend seem a little cautious and at guard when you mention the butcher. Serena, you notice since you approached, this man has not taken a single breath.
Oh.
Oh.
I hold up a mirror. Does he have a reflection?
Oh, where'd you get a mirror?
Does it stink?
Internet?
Is that why he's holding his breath?
Yeah. Does he have any signs of outward decay?
It does not appear so. He seems very well dressed and has a kind of hooded robe. But only Serena notices this. The rest of you looks like a human.
Ah, one of those.
Perhaps you know why he sent me here?
I could not guess why. Apologies. Is there something specific that you were looking for? Perhaps a priest? That I can help you with.
Are you sure you do not suffer a similar constitution to that of myself?
Go ahead and give me a persuasion, and I'll give you advantage on this.
Come on.
Persuasion.
Oh,
12. That's not bad for Serena, okay?
for
Let's be-
sure. But God.
I'm afraid I am only partially piecing together what you speak of, but would you prefer a private audience? Out here is quite open, public.
She looks around and she looks at him. Perhaps that would be best, as it seems you would prefer that as well.
Please, follow me to my study.
Hold on. I gotta find a fucking gif real fast. This is Koro's face. As this guy's like, let's go to a private room.
Shifty eyes. Yeah, you just finished telling Serena all about the relationship between Fenris and Ash. Now you're gonna create other.
I put an idea
Yeah,
in my head.
right. All kinds of lies.
The Reverend is inviting everyone, not just
Yeah.
you.
Oh, never mind. He gets to live.
But
Oh,
aside
how
from
kind
that,
of you.
Everyone, please also give me perceptions.
Jesus. I'm just
Including
not
Serena, or
having a
she's-
good day.
Everyone may.
I flipped the 6. It's a 9 now.
She's not reading the
got
room,
the
so if he's
And
uncomfortable,
Ash took
with
my
the
Ignore
6.
that.
doesn't know.
That's a persuasion.
Oh,
50 perception.
Motherfucker.
There we go. Sorry.
That's surprising.
Kanito as well as Koro, you notice the entirety of the room is filled with people of all sorts and all sorts and types, from standard Cold Rock attire. But all of them seem either sickly or deeply injured or grieving. None of them seem to be here because they enjoy being here, but almost as though there's a sense of desperation about them. You also notice this, Serena, but to somewhat of your dismay, the natural 20, you notice somebody sitting near a hearth at the side of the pews. A man in a rocking chair with one hand. Thus, you see the Reverend opened his door just beyond the stage into his office for all of you to join if you wish.
Yep, Fenris didn't see anything else, so I'm just gonna walk in.
Follow along.
Serena's eyes linger, and she's uncomfortable, but she shuffles in with her friends. But she doesn't take her eyes fully off until the doors close.
The Reverend very politely closes the door behind you. Apologies, many of my patrons do not come here for food and drink, otherwise I would offer, but please, I regret to inform you, if you are searching for a cure for your condition, I cannot offer one. He looks towards Serena specifically.
She's perfect.
Oh, apologies. Typically
Yeah.
those who are typically those who venture here, who suffer from vampirism, are seeking some form of cure. I apologize. I assume that is why you were here.
I did not think I could find a cure so easily. I am rather here for sustenance.
Preventative measures, as we call them.
Preventative measures.
Remember, Serena, we talked about the verbiage.
Right.
I see. Unfortunately, I cannot offer any blood of my own body. And many people who work and frequent this place are very sickly and do not have much blood to offer.
I think you might be misunderstanding.
Did not wish to drink from anyone. The butcher simply said I should seek you out. I'm sorry if there's a misunderstanding.
Go ahead and give me another persuasion. I'll give you advantage on this one.
I'm so persuasive. Oh my gosh, I'm so persuasive.
Wow.
You are just on fire right now. It's a soft
Hope
one.
not that does more damage to her. Sorry.
No, that was good.
Yeah.
You see the man kind of look towards you. Very well. Underneath this temple lies shrines to some of the more darker pathed gods. If you wish to seek sustenance that I believe that you require, you will need to seek the altar of Erythnal.
That's the one we learned about before, right?
Yes. The grinning, toothy maud god that is emblazoned on your coffin.
Yeah.
I'm
Fun.
in a bit of a love-hate relationship with that god.
Group status is
Do you
complicated.
have anything else? Like, do you have just like a goat or something?
Fenris, you know Erythnal is the god of slaughter.
Mm-hmm.
Chupacabra.
He lives in a slaughterhouse, you could say.
I do not venture into the undercraft of the temple very often, outside of need, now and then. However, I have heard nothing but impassioned stories and inspiration from and about the Stalwart souls. If you wish to go to the undercraft, I can escort you, but I would not dare to enter the halls of the darker gods.
I believe that would be a team decision on whether or not we should go down there.
I mean, if it will make you feel better.
This god of Erithril, is he an evil god?
Erithril is the divine of destruction, ritualistic sacrifice, and the divine calling. Sometimes the need to make way for something new is necessary. But the honoring and deification of that need is not something that I necessarily agree with.
No one thing is either good or evil, I guess.
There are things that have intent. A ritual does not stop as what is needed, the natural ending of a thing. It wants more. It demands more.
That doesn't sound like a neutral or a good god.
That's the god of, aren't you tired of being nice? Don't you want to go apeshit?
That's true. Below these halls, you will find altars to many divines, not just Erithnul. Many that will guide and wish for you to go along a more devious path.
Oh, so if this is going to require wisdom saving throws, Serena's screwed.
Nah. Honor saves.
If we go together, I think we
Nah.
could.
Zan, this is for you. We're so hooped if we go down there.
God damn it.
We are very
If we do go down, we go down together. We'd
Yeah.
steal each other. And I think we'd get through it. We've cut through worse than just an underground basement.
Is it worth what any potential consequences could be?
I think it's for you, so yeah.
Yeah, you're always worth it.
Loria.
I thank you, because I was trying not to say it.
She flicks her hair back in a beautiful mass.
Well, maybe she's born with it.
Maybe she's unborn with it.
Oh!
God damn, Zan, have an inspiration.
Well,
I think we've decided we're down to go. At least
We're down to clown.
Acolytes.
Yeah. Basement time.
Very well. I will open the door to the Undercroft, and the stairs that lie behind. What you find and what you do is purely between you and the gods. I wish you luck, but at the very least you have each other.
We have Honorable Ash with us to help keep us on the right path.
Balanced out. We're good.
So
You
balanced.
You notice behind the study, the man moves over to unlock a series of locks and large wood blockades, not to keep people from going inside, but to keep something from leaving. And as he opens up the heavy steel reinforced doors, you see a stairwell leading down into a lightless darkness. You will have to forgive me. I must close the doors behind you. Knock and state who you are. When you return, I will open them.
Before she leaves, she's gonna creak open the door and look out. Is he still there?
The man is still there.
She closed the door. She bends down to whisper to Fenris. wilted one is outside. Should we do anything about that before we go down?
No, perhaps one problem at a time, yes?
She nods.
Besides, you heard. He'll find you no matter where you go. We'll have plenty of chances.
I think technically I can call him whenever I want. I think he said I could write his name in blood and call him. Not that Serena wants to start summoning people with blood magic, but you know.
If I gotta.
Gotta.
Yeah, blood magic has a great reputation in this part of the
Right.
so.
Somewhere Lyric sneezes.
In that case, she'll look at her companions to see if they're ready to go down to gather
Taking
blood.
2 steps down already.
Serena, seeing Kanto already going down, is going to do the... Oh, okay, nope, gotta go after Kanto.
I fear no religion.
We already know that.
It's not the religion you should fear. It's the consequences of not believing that you should fear.
And as you all walk into the Undercroft, the Temple of Nerol, and towards the altars of the 10+1 for tonight, that is where we're going to call it.
Woo, boy.
Oh,
As this next part is a little bit long, so we're going
bit
to
of
call
a
it there.
doozy.
Yeah, that makes sense. It's go.
Yeah, it was like, sorry, you guys wanted to go on an asteroid mission? Sorry, no, we're on
We'll
a,
get
on a
there.
blood
That's
mission.
We're already fighting gods, and we're level 4.
No, I wanted to make sure you guys didn't have any like time limits, so you guys can approach that
For
whenever
sure.
you wish.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're good. I that's the vibe
Yeah.
I got at least.
Yeah, 100%.
Well,
Well, thanks, gang, for
We did it.
joining for another session. We're back at it,
we are.
and I suppose we will do our outros, starting with one Edward Bosco.
Oh, snap. You can find me at Ed Bosco VA on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok, and right here on twitch.tv/Edward Bosco, where tomorrow it'll be Vecna Eve of Ruin, along with Monster Hunter in the evening, so it's a double header. Come check those out. Wednesday is Unexpectables. Thursday will be Metal Gear Solid 3 on Throwback Thursday. Friday will be some more wrestling. Saturday, I am off, and Sunday I'm off because it's the Lord's Day. Let me rest. And that's me.
All right, next up we have Shay.
Hello. You can find me here on Monday, and Monty's channel on Thursday and Saturday. Making totally legal, crime-solving attorney decisions.
Oh, Shay. Oh, honey, you got a big storm coming.
And you can also find me not giving any more dead squids to my dad as a birthday present. Sorry for the lore drop out of nowhere there.
That was
that was
amazing.
great.
No,
That
that
was
was great.
I thought I told you that, Monty. I really did. I thought you knew
No, I don't remember that.
that. Man, I can't
Maybe,
believe I didn't
maybe it
tell you
was
that
so
story.
wild I thought it was a dream. I was like, that's just a dream I had. That didn't really actually happen.
Look, my parents knew what type of child I was pretty early on. Let's just say it that way. Anyways, that's me. Next.
Next up we have Level 1 Eevee.
We have me. You can find me in all the usual places. We're probably playing some kind of game tomorrow evening. Probably like involving big monsters. And then Thursday get to be the king of religion himself, Wisp.
Yeah, king of religion.
Is he the king of religion? All religion?
He's negative one
just
to
Lyra.
religion.
He feels Bertrand has made the most religion.
It was got a 0 to religion.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Well,
Look,
he's
Bertrand
so
have
proud
their
of
own
us.
religion too. They
I'm
only
so
care
proud.
about ill matter, right?
Ill matter's the
Um,
only matter.
And then oh wait, in like 2 weeks, I'm gonna be on my friend's birthday stream. Or
Oh,
is that
yeah.
this weekend? I can't remember.
I think
this
that's this
weekend.
weekend.
Yeah, it's this weekend. That's why Baldur's Gate isn't happening this weekend. But anyway, that'll be starting in 2 weeks.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
As well. That'll be fun. Again, I'm not streaming. I'm just playing. I like playing on my friends' streams more.
The
than I
rest of
like
us will.
streaming
The
myself.
rest of us will stream.
Yeah. Maybe we'll do something with Pokemon, me and Heartsy. I don't know. We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
And
We'll
then
get
Split
something sorted.
Fiction, maybe in like 2-3 weeks. That I might stream.
All right. Next up, we have Montgomery Gloobert.
Hi. Oh gosh, I'm doing so much. Tomorrow will be Vecna Eve of Ruin. Tomorrow evening I might actually maybe do a stream. I'm not sure. I'll see how I feel. Wednesday, obviously, Unexpectables. Thursday is Dungeon of the Mad Mage. Friday is Final Fantasy XIV. We'll be doing the Void Arc Alliance raid. We need a lot of bodies for that, so hopefully some people show up. And then Saturday, more Phoenix Wright, which I'm really, really excited for. So yeah. When Arkolf had to get me up on Sunday morning, he was asking me about Phoenix Wright, and it like the even just talking about it like immediately woke me up. Like my eyes activated, and I was just like, "Oh, I'm so excited for when we get to this part because Shade's gonna be like this," and I'm super excited. So please come watch it. It's actually honestly a blast. It's such a fun game. Despite how wacky it is very good. And then Sunday's my day off. Leave me alone. And then Monday. Currently, I am in a mini campaign of Pathfinder mini campaign over at Narrative Declaration, where I play as my brain just stopped working. Gravy Barkman. I'm a level 2 dog now. We leveled up. And then of course, Monday night over here at Cold Rock on Xana's Grimm's channel. And yeah, that's me.
All right. Next up, we have Artsy.
Hello. Yeah, Evie reminded me about this weekend with our friend's birthday stream. We're going to be over at twitch.tv/Yorialu for that. They're doing like a birthday thing, and we're going to be playing some like VR shenanigans. There's going to be like repo and other fun stuff. So you can catch us both there. This week's plans for me are kind of undetermined. So are next week's, but actually in a couple weeks is Ferality. So if any of you are like VR chat goobers, you can probably find me wandering around there because there's going to be a bunch of cool stuff, and yeah, I want to see it all. It's going to be lots of fun. I think that's me.
All right. That leaves little old me. You can catch me every Monday here, streaming Stalwart Souls, 7 p.m. PST at twitch.tv/Xanoscrim. You can catch me Tuesdays, twitch.tv/JordanDevil at 1 p.m. PST for some more Vecna Eve of Ruin. Thursdays, twitch.tv/MontyGlue at 7 p.m. PST for some Dungeon of the Mad Mage. Not this week, but every following week on Fridays, you can catch me over at twitch.tv/DistortionDevil at 2 p.m. PST for some Cassador's Guide to the Cosmos. Saturdays, you can catch me at twitch.tv/TheUnexpectables, 6 p.m. PST for some Gateway. And then every other Sunday, you can catch me at twitch.tv/BurnoutVon for some, at, I think, 2 p.m.? Yeah, 2 p.m. PST for some more of Those Who Wander. Links to all those, as well as any previous VODs I've done, are up on my YouTube, which you can catch the link over at my Blue Sky at Xanoscrim. That is me. That is it. Any funny parting words before we go?
Rar.
Nice.
PP.
We're going to go raid one Demon Queen Vivi. They are playing Silent Hill 2.
Oh, which
Oh,
one?
good
The remake or the
choice.
OG?
I think the remake.
Oh, okay.
What should a raid message be?
Where the blood at?
Where the blood?
Oh
at?
yeah, that's actually pretty good.
All right. Everyone, be nice to Vivi, and we will see you all either tomorrow or next week.
Thank you, Tweetums, for the gift sub.
Thank you, Tweetums. Thank you. Yeah.
Yeah.
God, Vivi. That makes sense. All right. Bye now.
Bye.
Bye.
Good session.
Yep.
Yeah.
I definitely wasn't expecting